Welcome back to Too Many Frames, the show where we talk about video games, anime, and everything in between. And today we have a very, very, very stacked show with all the stuff that we got, which basically was just an E3, but without calling it an E3. We had a lot of video game news, and I kind of want to go over all of it. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and introduce my guests for today's show. First and foremost, I have Max.
What's good?
Next, I have Nesquik Juice.
Very glad to be here.
And last but certainly not least, we have Spinock, aka Jose.
What it do, what it do, what it do.
All right. First question before we get into like the trailers going into, everything. How are y'all feeling like right now? Like what's your guys' excitement level as of right now?
Out of 5 or 10.
I mean, whatever. You go ahead. Whatever number.
I'll say 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That's valid.
I mean, as a gamer, man, honestly speaking, it's kind of crazy. I mean, we're in a, what's the term? I guess in a renaissance of good games coming out this year. So I'm excited. Definitely a 4.5 for sure out of 5.
Okay. Nesquik, any level that your excitement is at?
I'll give it 4 piston cups out of 5.
All right. I think we're all in like the same ballpark. I'm obviously very excited for a lot of things. Stuff from the PlayStation Showcase. They gave us a lot. Stuff from the Summer Games Fest. Probably like my favorite presentation out of all of them. Let's go ahead and start talking about the stuff that was shown at the State of Play back in, was that May? Like the very, very end of May. And then we could just go from there. We'll just go chronologically going through each presentation. So of course, the first game that they showed us is Marvel's Wolverine. Did anybody have anything that they wanted to talk about with Wolverine? Because I know that there's there's bits of contention with this game. A lot of people are saying that it feels like it's just Spider-Man without the webs, or like you're just being super duper violent and shit for no reason. Not for no reason, but people, like I said, they're saying that it just feels the same like every other Insomniac game that is superhero themed, just with Wolverine and violence, and they're just gonna mash buttons and all that. But I feel like personally, there's a lot more going on with this game than just like combat. Like there's gonna be a story here. Like people like Wolverine, right?
Yeah. I guess I'll go first. I mean, the main complaint that I've seen that a lot of people have is the same complaint that they have with Insomniac Spider-Man as a whole, where, he's been doing this thing for many years, but he's not like, oh, but it's the first time that he's ever fought Doc Ock, or, the first time that he's ever encountered like some of these villains, even though he's considered like a veteran Spider-Man, It's kind of like insane.
Yeah.
That's just me, in this case, obviously it's like, the main issue, of course, would be, Wolverine not being considered like an X-Men or something,
Yeah, the story is different here because it's like they said that it's like no X-Men in this universe, but he was a part of like the X-Force or Team X or whatever the fuck it was called. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're gonna play with that, because it's in
this
it
might be beforehand. This might be like before, like the events leading into them having the X-Men.
But they showed Jean as an adult, so
true.
It's
could be. Remember, it's also a different universe.
That's true. That's why I'm like.
Remember, it's Insomniac. Peter started off as an adult.
They could do X-Men. It's just really weird that they'd want Jean to be in this game as old as she looks. Like she looks like she's like in her like mid-20s, maybe early 30s at most. But it's just very interesting.
I mean, I guess very interesting unless you're Asmongold.
Right.
Let's not talk about that, Chad.
I have the opposite reaction of all this. I think rather than this just being another Marvel Spider-Man game, I think Spider-Man was held back. It wasn't like an M-rated title at all. because like
Right.
just looking at this game and what this game brings, like there's just a lot Spider-Man could have done. I was mentioning this to a couple people earlier, but like Spider-Man in terms of what we get him as a medium in media is kind of lighthearted is not the correct word obviously by any means, but he's more toned down unless we dip into the comics or like the themes and all that. But like Wolverine, like we look at this game, there's blood all over the place. Bro's claws is going up the face of that dude. He just doesn't care, man. And like there's like stealth stuff. Like I could see where people are coming from where like, oh, it's just copy and paste from like, but it is a Marvel game. And
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just like really
you know?
excited for this game.
I don't really know what people are expecting. Like we're expecting from this game. Like we already saw a whole bunch of trailers and honestly a lot of leaks when that Insomniac leak did initially come out. So it's like to me personally, I'm like, I don't know. Like, but looking at the gameplay though, it looks very fun, very different. Also, we get to see like a different like group of characters where like with Spider-Man, it's like he's always protecting New York by himself. Here, we don't have to protect New York. We're not gonna go ahead and rush to like save a person from like a runaway car or whatever, or like you know what I'm saying? Like this is like a definitely like a very different gameplay loop. And then you also will get people like Jean. They show Sabretooth later on and shit, you know. So it's like, to me personally, there's just a lot more, or not a lot more, like a lot of differences between the two characters. Also, the fact that Wolverine is willing to kill people, like the tone is set 100% differently, you know. I do wonder how they are going to like handle any other mutants coming into this game, or if they like want to make this Wolverine game like a franchise and all that, right? If they want to do like another Wolverine game after this, or if they want to just do X-Men straight up, like those rumored, or not rumored, it was leaked, like their plans for the shit got leaked already. They were supposed to do like an X-Men game after Wolverine. Like how would they do that? Like how'd you go about that? You play multiple different characters. Obviously, I feel like you can't really do an X-Men game without a bunch of X-Men, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Oh.
Okay, my fault. I was just gonna mention that the issue with Insomniac specifically and their track record is that we've only seen like kind of singleton characters in the franchise. Like obviously we're able to play as like Peter, Miles, and now Logan and all that, but in terms of team games like Avengers-esque, we haven't seen anything like that for Insomniac.
Yeah,
Be
that would be
interesting to see how
interesting.
they would handle that.
Which, I mean, who's to say that there isn't going to be one eventually, you know? But the last time that we had an Avengers game, I mean, did not turn
Yeah.
out so great.
Square Enix did that game. It was very not
Kind of not un-Square Enix of them, to be honest with you.
which was, I mean, this is before Square Enix was like really locking in with shit though. Let's be honest. Like, I don't know. Is
But
there
yeah,
any
no,
hopes
this
that y'all have? Sorry, I was gonna say, is there any hopes that y'all have for this game?
I guess seeing it through the trailers and everything, it makes me hopeful. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good story, all things considered. I'm excited. The voice actor form is new, so
Right.
I mean, this is going to be it's not Steve Bloom, at least. Which I mean, it's not like I have a problem with it. It's just that we hear him in everything. It's like I'm the best there is at what I do. It doesn't sound like that. He sounds like a regular guy almost. So it's kind of concerning, but at the same time, like I'm happy with it.
There was a lot of people upset at the fact that Wolverine, like his clothes would regenerate during like cutscenes and shit. Like the battle damage would
Well, I mean, as you can kind of see from the gameplay right now, the clothes aren't regenerating. It's his body.
Right. Yeah.
So the
but
clothes
like
stay damaged.
in the cutscenes though, like once you get to the cutscenes, his outfit will like go back to normal.
Which I mean, we still haven't seen full gameplay for it, but I mean that's exactly what Insomniac does with Spider-Man. Like on Spider-Man 2, if you if you get fully damaged in that, like you have battle damage on your suit, but that doesn't show up in the cutscenes,
Yeah, no. Did you
It's
guys?
just it's harder to program, you know.
Everybody beat Spider-Man, right? I'm assuming, or Spider-Man 2, like both
Yeah.
games.
I did all three.
Okay. I don't know if Nestor.
Just based. I haven't
just-
played Morales or what is it?
2.
2.
All right. So then I was gonna ask then, based on what we've seen here, what is your guys' like opinions on how long it's gonna be? Like, do you guys think it's gonna be like a 30-hour game, or are you okay with it being shorter?
I'm gonna go first because get out of here. I prefer it to be longer since it's like a new hero, and because they're probably gonna try to capitalize off of this, including like other X-Men or like other potential heroes. Like earlier, what I was trying to say, me and Junior had this conversation. Like, I think eventually, if this goes well, we'll get a Hulk because the original trio for Marvel before the MCU was Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Hulk. And like it's kind of like leading to that if you kind of look at it in the right way.
Yeah.
Lord
I can
knows we
see that.
definitely need another Hulk game. I mean, the last Hulk game that we got was, I think, if
Like
I'm not
One on the
mistaken,
Xbox
2011.
360, bro.
was the
No,
was
the one
was
on the
the was the
X360.
Incredible Hulk
It's been
game.
fucking years, bro.
Bro, it's been a minute. I
And that's
do,
not to say that I think Insomniac should be in charge of making the whole game. I mean, I think they're great for so far from what I've seen. I mean, Wolverine, he looks like it looks like a fun game. Spider-Man 2 was beautiful with traversal. I loved it. I just, if I'm going to be honest with you, I want the company that worked on Prototype to work on another Hulk game.
You don't want Insomniac to do Hulk?
No, because the company that did Prototype was the same company that did the Incredible Hulk tie-in game and the original Hulk game as well. I think I forget what it was. I think it was like Total Destruction or something like that. That's the name.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But yeah, they made those ones, and I think those are arguably some of the best. Like, I mean, obviously, I mean the comparison is so low to have, but those are arguably like some of the best Hulk games.
People gonna get mad at me for saying this, but the best Hulk game is Donkey Kong Bonanza, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know.
I guess if you see it in that way, yeah, technically.
If they made a Hulk game with that same level of like destructibility where everything could just be destroyed, like no matter what, that'd be fucking fire. But I feel like it'd be really hard to do it with like a more realistic art style though, because like
100%, yeah,
it'd just be too much. You'd have to like cartoon it a lot, like make it like simplify the art style.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Total Destruction was great in that aspect. Like the Incredible Hulk game, the tie-in game, it was way too what's the word? It's way too like because it's MCU-ified. It's MCU-ified.
Okay. Yeah.
But Total Destruction was definitely not that. It was more like comic accurate, and if anything, it was very like accurate to how the actual comics were going. I mean, you had characters like Doc Samson in it, Abomination showing up, like he like Emil Blonsky, he had like an actual good origin story and everything. Thunderbolt Ross was there, obviously, but it's just I don't know. It was a fun game, and like I saw a retrospective on it a couple months ago about it. But as far as like companies that I want to work on it, I don't know if I want Insomniac to do it.
Okay,
they probably will be the ones
they
to do
can,
it.
They probably can work on it. They probably got to get the team from the whatever company you said.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that to be honest with you, that's like the most like that makes the most sense to me personally.
What are you going to say, Junior?
So I have a question regarding the OG question. For the hours of Wolverine, is this to completion, like 100%ing it, or just beating the game?
Beating the game only, yeah. Because like Spider-Man 2 was what, like
it could be very
20 hours?
Like, pretty short.
Okay, I'll tell you as a person. On launch, there were glitches to finish the game faster. So if you played on launch, it was probably like 29-ish. Because there were glitches to where you could one tap the symbiote hives within like 5 seconds. So kind of cut down the game time by a few hours.
Interesting.
So I guess if we're not thinking about it in a glitching sense,
right?
then realistically speaking, if the game is 12 to 14 hours long, I think that's respectable. But even then, it's like if you're going to be like doing the game itself, like the way that they've spoken about it, it's not going to be like an open world. They're linear levels. You know.
Yeah.
So
there's less to
explore.
So
I can't expect the game. I can't expect the game to be that long, and I can't expect 100% to be that difficult. All things considered.
Okay, I mean that's fair. That's valid, honestly. I'm kind of on the hope that it's at least 30 to 40. I don't think it's gonna be 30 to 40. But I wouldn't be upset. The only thing that we haven't seen though, I mean, unless there's like a trailer that I'm missing that I just like completely ignored, I haven't seen any RPG elements for this game at all that we've seen in Spider-Man 2. Like we could like
what do you
upgrade,
mean as far as like
upgrading your suit, getting like certain skills and shit. Like I've like all we see so far is like just combat.
We've seen the abilities. We've seen the ability, like little meter that they have right there. So one can assume that there probably is that. And
that's what I'm more interested in.
Upgrading. Yeah. As far as like upgrading is concerned, I mean, yeah, more than likely, yeah. I mean, there's going to be the options to upgrade. You know,
I want Spider-Man, like, because I was talking about this before, but I want Spider-Man to just do more with the stealth shit, like, because it felt like Spider-Man 2, you just kind of were able to just run in and do shit with Peter, and it did not really matter. And I know you could kind of do a lot of stealth stuff with Miles, but like, I feel like it was too easy for stealth. Like, you kind of like, honestly, like, it felt too easy, and also just like you didn't need to do it. You could have just run in. Like the combat was more fun than doing anything stealth wise, you know? Like I feel like
I mean you literally one shot characters.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. But yeah, I mean that was Wolverine. That was the first game that we ended up getting to see. The second game was Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and they ended up showing off a couple characters. They showed off like the Team Doom in general with what was it, Carnage and Green Goblin joining the fray. I want to know your guys' opinions on I guess the character choices, because I heard some people kind of upset that they didn't like make like a girl character in the game, in their team specifically. This is like the only team where there's like no girls in there. But also like the characters that they chose were so like universally loved by like Spider-Man fans that it like just did not matter to some people, you know?
Sauce heavy team, brother.
Yeah, they fucking hate. Also Magneto too. Not to throw out Magneto, but yes, Magneto was also there. It just felt like Magneto was always gonna be here though, you know? Like to me personally, I was like, you can't have this game without Magneto. It'd be really weird if Magneto wasn't there. And when they had like the X Mansion as a stage and we didn't see Magneto in the background, I'm like, he's probably gonna be a character. Like they have every other X-Men, like significant X-Men character. They have fucking Archangel, was it Bobby Drake, fucking all those other niggas, you know, Psylocke, right? Colossus, you know. They had a lot. So that's why I'm like, Magneto kind of has to be there. Are any of y'all thinking about picking this game up, or is it just gonna be Snow and I?
It's probably just going to be whoever the fighting guys are in the server.
And then Ivan, yeah.
Yeah, which I mean,
I was mentioning it. Sorry to interrupt, but I was mentioning it earlier. The game looks fantastic, but I don't think this would be a pickup for myself.
That's fair. It looks really good. It's
difficult,
though,
man. Because like I wish I would be more into fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like these higher skill fighting games are just so difficult for me to get into, especially with my hands. Like when I was like, I remember trying to play freaking fighters with Ivan or something, dude. My hands would fall asleep so easily. Like I can't do it, you know.
That's valid. I mean, I feel like if you're not used to just like putting in hella hours in the lab, right, and you're not getting that enjoyment from a fighting game, then it's like probably not worth it to spend like the 50, 60, 70 bones, whatever, to like buy said game. But my main reason for liking fighting games, even though I don't play them for like the same amount of time as other people usually do. It's just the fact that there might be a time where I want to like run the smoke, and then also I get to see the characters do really cool shit. Like I might be able to pull off a combo that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I honestly am really sad that we didn't get Marvel vs. Capcom, but I am kind of glad that Tokon Fighting Souls is here. Like if there was gonna be any Arc Systems game that they were gonna do, because this could have been fucking Naruto, and I would have just had like no interest in the game at all if it was like Naruto Fighters or some shit. So I'm glad it's Marvel or something that I could actually like be interested in. But the game looks good. A lot of cool references, a lot of characters in the background. All the characters look broken as shit. I will hold off my judgment on the game until it actually releases. Hopefully the last scene that they show us is characters that I actually want, because it's Ghost Rider that is the team leader for the last one. And people are assuming that we're gonna get Midnight Suns as the team, and it'll be like
dude, Blade,
yeah.
we can get Magic, Moon
Magic's
Knight.
already in the game. Magic's in the game with X-Men, or Team X-Men.
Oh, is she? Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah. It's
yeah, Blade, Moon Knight, Morbius.
Morbius could be cool. There is like some, I don't know if it's a leak or not. I don't know how true it is, but people are saying that Steam kind of spoiled it already, but I don't know if it's really that accurate. If you don't want to hear this, I'd probably skip over like the next 2-3 minutes actually. But it was apparently supposed to be Moon Knight, Blade, and Scarlet Witch. So
that'd be pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals team is like coming back up with that. I mean, the voiceover team.
Yeah, a lot of the people that are in Rivals, they did get Josh Keaton to play Spider-Man here in this iteration though. So
which makes me so happy.
Yeah, it's really cool actually.
And Steve Bloom is fucking Green Goblin again. Green
Goblin, yeah, and they got I forget his name, but they got Glamrock Freddy to be fucking to be Carnage, bro. Holy shit. It's so
also, why was Doom doing the Masenko there?
Hey, he's a fan. He's a fan. This is also anime Marvel's.
Doing Big Bang Attack.
Yeah.
Magneto was doing Big Bang Attack, and he's doing Chaozu.
It's not even.
Carnage looks fucking insane, bro. Holy shit. Insane. Yeah. Game looks good though. I'm excited to try it. I had an opportunity to play it for the playtest, but I just did not really care to play it, because at that time people were complaining about the gameplay just being too similar, just because everybody was playing like the same fucking characters and shit. So I kind of was like, I'll wait for the next, or I'll just wait till it comes out, honestly, because I don't want to play games like when they're not finished, honestly, because it just might give me like the wrong impression.
We learned our lesson with that multiverse.
That is also very true. The next game is on the screen right now, and it is
Rayman, I'm assuming.
Yep, Rayman Legends Retold. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not a Rayman guy at all. The only one I think that plays the game is Max, right? You're the only one that likes Rayman like that.
I played with my cousin because he like forced me to.
Oh,
no.
Only character I'll fuck with this glow box. Otherwise, I don't know shit about this franchise.
Yeah, I don't really know that much
either. We could probably.
Oh no! And besides those ugly ass rabbits.
Oh, rabbit! Yeah, rabbits. True. I will say I'm happy for the people that wanted this game to exist. I'm hoping that nobody's like, yeah, we want Rayman for Smash now, because it's gonna be on the Switch too.
Hey, please don't give these niggas ideas.
I mean, more than likely that's what's gonna end up happening.
Been a character that has been wanting to be in Smash, right? But
yeah,
I'm pretty happy. I'm kind of like in the same boat. I'm pretty happy for the people that got this game as well.
Mm-hmm.
They've been needing one for little big now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up. I probably won't. I probably just won't. Like, it looks good though. Like visually, it looks like amazing, honestly. But like, I'm not really sold yet. I would need to see like some sort of nice gameplay. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, the last Rayman thing that we got was that Netflix show, wasn't it?
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, he was in like that Netflix show, and he was like, doing drugs and shit.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of Ubisoft properties, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is just Ubisoft.
Oh, and then
the show.
Adi Shakar was the one who fucking directed it again. Ugh.
Don't get
we
me
could skip this. It's okay. All right, we don't have a lot to say about this, so it's fine. I'd rather us, focus on the stuff that we do know. The next game that was shown.
Oh, Bancho the Chef.
They put Berlin in the game, bro. They put Berlizzi in the game. Oh my god.
Fellas, have any of y'all played
Dave the Diver?
Dave the Diver?
No.
Top tier game.
I was interested in it kind of somewhat, but I just never had like the chance to actually like pick it up. It looks cool, but like,
well, he's a sushi chef and Ted or Dave the Diver.
Right.
Pretty cool.
But all he does is like, not all he does, but like he goes underwater to like get the fish.
You're
right?
fishing,
like you're fishing for
best,
the shit,
like
right?
the best ingredients, basically.
Okay.
That's the idea of the game. Like you fish like the best ingredients you possibly can. You bring them back to Bancho. Bancho makes recipes. He makes your restaurant more popular. But this is like his story.
Okay, so Dave the Diver had his own game, and then they made Bancho the side game, technically.
Hmm?
Okay.
Because we are getting a sequel to. I don't even think it's called Dave the Diver. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, oh yeah, it's called a slow cooked prequel. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention when I first saw it.
It's not called Slow Cooked either.
No. But they're calling it a prequel. Like, but so.
No, you're right. No, you're right. It is called Dave the Diver. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That sounds wrong for some fucking reason. I don't even know why.
But you would recommend this game to people that haven't played it?
Yeah, no, it's fun if you have a lot of time to waste, and you're not looking for you're just looking for like a pretty calm game to play, then yeah, it's definitely fun for sure. Godzilla's in one of them, in one of the DLCs, and
right, yeah.
What's the guy's name from Yakuza 7?
Kiryu? Oh, 7.
No.
Oh, I can't even think of his name. Give me a second. The main character, though, right?
Yeah.
Ichiban.
Ichiban.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in one of the DLCs. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. I mean, other than that, cool game, cool concept. I'm happy with it.
I like the art style a lot. Yeah, I like the art style a lot.
It's very cool. Mm-hmm. This is actually different from the original game. The original game is like an 8-bit kind of game.
Oh, really? So this is just gonna be like a 3D.
So this is 3D, but it's like, I mean, it's more, but it's basically just. Well, it's basically what he does. Like you're that's what you're primarily doing. So you're cutting everything. I don't know if there's going to be any fishing aspect. Probably not. There's more so cooking than anything. If anything, this is like Cooking Mama.
But
cooking
like nigga. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I knew you couldn't say it's all right. I got you.
Thanks. That's definitely what I was going to say. Anyways.
You're just working. It's work simulator is what it looks like to me.
Work
Not
simulator,
but it looks. I like games like that though. I do like Cooking Mama. I played Cooking Mama a little bit when I was a kid.
Well, I guess there is fishing.
Damn, Jose, you don't know your own franchise, bro. All right, that's what's up.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not watch this trailer. It was my first time watching it.
Did you not watch? Did you not watch the PlayStation State of Play, or you just watched the trailers? Interested.
I watched most of it.
Okay.
But there were some things where I was like, I had to take Tato out.
Oh, okay. And, fair enough.
Be responsible.
No, that's all right.
That's cool.
Yeah, it does look very, very good. The next game on the list is that Kamuri game. Actually, this game looks kind of cold. I mean, visually, it looks very interesting. It looks like a Monster Hunter-esque game. Not really like I guess Monster Hunter in the aspect of like the multiplayer, but like.
Dude, I cannot wait to pick up this game and be the only one to play it.
I'll try it out. I'll try it out if I have a PS5. If it's on PC, I'm playing it on PC. But if it's PS5 exclusive, I'm like,
yeah,
try it.
PS5 exclusively.
All right, that's fine.
PS5's been pretty cooked recently, so
I have a PS5, so
I
I'll
feel
play
like
with you.
Richard would probably like the. I feel like Richard would probably like the designs of this. You know.
Yeah, I think I forgot what her name is, but she's made a lot of really cool games. So
Yeah,
I'm interested in supporting
she's
it.
she was like, "Hello, how are you?
Yeah,
I
well,
miss you."
that's all right.
That's exactly how she sounded.
All
So
right,
don't
all
say it
right,
like
all
it
right,
wasn't.
all right. Okay.
Not saying you're
You on a streak, all right?
Alright.
Like what the fuck?
Only streak around here is a streak in my drawers, bro.
What? Yo, let's move on. Anyways, the game looks good. I'm interested in it. I would prefer it being on PC, but if it's PS5 exclusive, it is what it is.
And undust that P5.
Yeah, it's a different P5 I'd rather undust than the other one, but yeah, no, it looks cool. It looks all right. There's not really that much I would really want to say about this. The next one was the Tomb Raider trailer, which I've never really been that. Okay, hold on. I've never been that interested in Tomb Raider like that. Like the model looks good. Like it's Square Enix, right? So obviously all the models are gonna look good for like the animations and all that. But like I've just never really been that interested in Tomb Raider. Like I don't know. Like I played a lot of Uncharted, but like I didn't even keep up with Uncharted like that. I played like the first 3, and that was about it. I didn't even play Uncharted 4, which apparently I heard was the best one, but I don't know.
Oh, by far the best one.
Yeah, I know. I probably should play it.
The best animation, the best gameplay overall too. Which I mean is saying a lot for Naughty Dog. I will say the other Tomb Raider games are definitely fun for sure. Like Survivor Saga, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
But I know the main issue that a lot of people are having is that I think so. Crystal Dynamics, the same people that made this game, basically want you to think that Survivor Laura is the same as this Laura. Which, if you've played the games, if you've played those games, Survivor Laura is definitely nothing like this Laura.
What is she like?
I think the closest thing, characteristic-wise, athletic-wise, like the way she's fucking holding her guns-wise,
she missed 3 bullets. Oh my god, she missed 3 shots. Sorry, I'm watching the gameplay. How did she miss that big ass bear, bro?
No, it's kind of crazy because it's like you cannot make the comparison between the Laura that we had in the original, not the original, but like the remake, the three games from the remake to this series right over here, because this is like a fully different Lara Croft.
But they want you to think that it isn't.
But they want you to think that it is. Oh, and it's also linked to the Netflix series.
In what way? Like story wise? Like they're
like apparently that's the linking connection is that the Netflix series takes place between those games and this game.
That sounds terrible. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Why would you connect like a show, a movie, or not a movie? Sorry, a show and
a game series to a show.
Sense. But they also had a
to
movie,
another
right?
game series that was already established. They're gonna have a show, but it's a live action show. So we still don't know if that's gonna be like that's a part of the universe. I doubt it, but they made her design look like this Lara Croft.
Interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I guess I wouldn't mind a movie if they were to do another, because they did a movie like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, which apparently was pretty good, but I never watched it. So
yeah, me neither. Yeah. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind like another movie or just like more stuff with Lara Croft, but I'm not. I need something that actually like interests me. Like look, the gameplay here does look interesting though. Like you're fucking swinging away from dinosaurs, you're fighting bears, thugs, bandits, all types of stuff. So it's like, to me personally, like it looks interesting. I'm just not really. I need the inspiration to want to play it. There's so many other things that I'd rather play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this game is definitely not a day one cop because of the simple fact that they use AI.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I was going to bring that up. Honestly,
I'm not sure what they use AI for, but Like they have a disclaimer on their website that AI had been used.
Apparently, it's for the backgrounds.
Which
Of course.
insane.
No, I mean it's crazy to me because it's like does it take that much development? Because I'm not a game developer, so I would have no idea how long it would take for your backgrounds to be made. But like, is it that much? Or does that make the game development that much faster to where you couldn't just pay a nigga to do that shit? Like, there's no way it was that much faster. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider game. The next game is The Lost Wild, which is a horror dinosaur game. I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, guys. Oh my god.
Only because I feel like this would actually be scary as shit. I feel like this game would actually genuinely be scary to play, but like in a different way. Because it's like Jurassic Park. I mean, Jurassic Park's not really a fucking horror series that much. It's like a thrill. It's a thriller, right? But like, if they did play into like how scary these fucking dinosaurs actually are, if they were real, that could be a pretty fun time. Not gonna lie, but it's just that they just look too fucking funny to me to like be that scary. But this game does look like, if they do play into that shit where it's like, oh, you could get stalked by a fucking T-Rex or some other big ass disgusting lizard, then they could probably make it work. I don't know though. I don't know how y'all would feel about this game at all, if anybody cares.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say.
All right.
Not bad.
Okay. All right, we can go to the next one, which was Phantom Blade Zero. Got another trailer. I forget when it comes out. I will be playing this eventually. Hopefully it's just not all in the same fucking week as like in September, like the same month as
September is such an awful month for my wallet.
Super stacked, bro. Super
it's
stacked.
Disgustingly stacked.
Like,
this game looks very fun. This is Phantom Blade, right?
Phantom Blade Zero. Yes. I don't know what the fuck the baby is about, but I'm very interested in this.
The baby is the protagonist, and right here you're seeing the baby's the dad defending the baby. Or the
is that actually the case? Is that what the trailer was trying to tell us? I didn't even know. I thought the main character was the guy, and that he was just like taking care of the baby for a little bit. Oh, so you're just making shit up?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. But I mean, the game looks cool though. There's not really much to say. They keep showing me trailers for this game, and just to remind me that it exists and stuff, which is fine. It's just like, I was already sold off the second trailer. Maybe even the first trailer, honestly. But like, I was already sold, you know? So I was like, you know, like this doesn't really do that much for me. Anybody else thinking about picking this up, or y'all just kind of?
No, I definitely will pick it up for sure. It looks interesting, and I'm excited to play it for sure. It's a day one cop for me.
Yeah, same.
So one of my things is that the game looks very great. I was speaking to Ubre about this earlier, but the main issue for me personally is that hack and slash, you know, I know this isn't like a Souls, but like, you know, those type of games.
Mm-hmm.
I need a breather, man.
That's valid. I was gonna say there has been a lot lately. There's also been just a lot of like Asian like centered games too recently, like Chinese specifically. Actually, I know this is supposed to be this is Japanese, right?
Like, listen,
this is Japanese,
Ghost,
but still,
both of them, Tsushima, Yote. These guys already know I'm a big DMC head.
yeah.
You know, Souls-like games. Not that they're the same, but I'm just saying. It's a lot, and that's just naming like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, there's a lot more that's gonna show up in this
Neo
episode. Neo just came out. Fucking what's that game called? Oma no, what's it called?
Omamusha?
Onimusha, yeah, Onimusha. There you go. Sorry, I could not figure out the name. Yeah, Onimusha. The game that Jose thought was Neo.
Yeah, Blood of the Daywalker.
Blood of the Daywalker 2, yeah. There's a lot. There is a lot of like just, you know,
hack and slashes.
Hack and slash. That's
Yes.
valid. It's not a crazy take. We could move on since I know Ubray's not gonna show up for a little bit because he is deaf and doing something else. This next one is Dune Awakening. I don't know anything about Dune at all. I know there's sand and there's worms and that is it. So I don't get that reference.
Oh, yeah, the one. Oh, sorry. Well, you would if you watched Dune 1 and Dune Part 2.
All right. Does anybody care about this game, or do you want to?
No, not really.
This is a game already.
This has got to be the game of all time, brother.
All right, next game, Dynasty Warriors 3. Funnily enough, you know the person that is like the most excited for this game?
Theory.
Snow?
It's Snow. Yeah, Snow said he's like, I'm actually really excited for Dynasty Warriors. Apparently, this is the like most popular Dynasty Warriors game. And they
I mean, it's the one that like
kind of put them on the
dubbed what is it? Muso games?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Musou.
Like I know people say it's Dynasty Warriors.
It's right there. It's right there. Musou mode. Yeah, Musou.
1 versus 1,000 or some shit.
Yeah, you're a guy fighting a bunch of dudes, you know. But this is like more about like ancient Japan, you know, and you're going through like actual war shit, you know, like actual historical shit. So if you're like a history buff, this is kind of there. Although there's like a lot of fantastical elements, obviously, because there's no way there was a nigga in those ancient times doing all this bullshit. But
Nobunaga in there.
Nobunaga is
yeah. How do you know you weren't there?
You know you're
Nobunaga
right.
and then Yasuke.
I don't know if Yasuke is here, but I know Nobunaga is here. The people that made this made Pokemon Conquest, and they used a lot of the same designs, so that doesn't really matter. But still, they use a lot of the same designs because they have Nobunaga in Pokemon Conquest as well. But they also didn't have Yasuke there either. They had Ranmaru. Ranmaru was there. I'm pretty sure Ranmaru was probably here also. Ieyasu was here too, which I think was Ieyasu in Nioh 2? I forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, there's a bunch of just like Japanese like folklore or like important figures in history that come out in Nioh. And if you pay attention to the game, it's probably like very like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no,
I know for too. Like I said, Nobunaga's in the game. I know you fight Yasuke in the game as well.
Yeah, they have a lot of good stuff here. But this is like the epitome of like their shit. This is like their love letter because like they've done a lot of good Warriors games. Like despite what people think, like they do have the Hyrule Warriors series or franchise that did very well. Fire Emblem Warriors. They did One Piece Pirate Warriors and stuff. You know, those games are very, very popular. You know, but yeah, I'm happy for the people that are excited for this game. But we could go on to the next game, which was No Rest for the Wicked. I don't really remember what this game was about. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of, there's like at a certain point in the presentation, I kind of just like started shutting a lot of things off in my head. I don't know if anybody knows anything about this game.
Conspiring.
Oh, okay. Does anybody know anything else about this game, or is it like
which one's this again? No Rest for the Wicked, right?
It's like the isometric action game.
If you've ever played Torchlight,
it's like that.
Anybody who's played it, like Torchlight, Diablo, games like that. That's what this game kind of gives me the vibe of. It looks interesting, but it's not a day one purchase for me.
I probably won't even be picking this up at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would not be picking this up. Next game is Onimusha. Okay, so I do want to get into Onimusha. Even though I know Nestor was just talking about how we had a bunch of, you know, not Capcom, but just like Asian games, you know, nothing wrong with it. It's just like, it's a lot of hack and slash. And then it's like from like ancient, like Japan, ancient China, a lot of the times. it feels like
One thing before we move into this,
Yeah.
Capcom should, revisit a certain hack and slash, but that's for another time.
DMC Crumbs is fucking disgusting,
no,
bro.
I don't think y'all need a DMC remake. Y'all want a DMC remake that bad?
Six.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean,
How about
I still need to play
DMC 64 fucking DMC 1 remake?
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I feel like
If they
DMC one
remake
is
any
still
of them-
still really solid for its time. For the
If
most
they
part.
remake any of them, they're probably going to remake DMC 3 beforehand, to be honest with you, just because it's the most popular game.
That's
in
such
the
a weird
series.
choice, though. Would you not? I thought with the way that Capcom is doing it, they would do.
Capcom started with
incredible-
Resident Evil 2 with the remakes.
They didn't do Resident Evil 0 first before 2?
I guess technically they did, yeah, 0 and 1, but I mean at the same time, like they're not remakes in the same extent as like RE2 is.
Like full remakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I
they
mean.
still count them as remakes though. But I think if they were
Yeah,
gonna do it,
RE1 is a remake, but I know where Jose is coming from.
I meant like an
RE2
over the shoulder
take.
like remake kind of thing.
oh
yeah.
right, no, I get you. Yeah, no, I understand that.
RE engine type of game, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they
Getting
had to
back
start
into
somewhere.
it though.
I'm
game looks
I was gonna say,
what?
this game's definitely using the RE engine.
100%. They use RE engine for pretty much everything over at Capcom, bro. Like that engine is doing a lot, a lot of heavy lifting. I am interested in this game though. Like I said, I don't know anything about the Onimusha franchise. This is a remake for the first Onimusha though, right? Like that's what it is.
I thought it was a continuation.
But did they already dropped the remake? Is that what it was?
They are dropping a remake.
So hasn't came out, but this
I
is
don't
like a
know when.
continuation. Okay, I'll probably do some
Well, I
more
mean-
research about that one.
This is Miyamoto, right?
Yeah, Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know who the other two characters are that we followed, but I guess in the other Onimusha games, it's not Miyamoto; it's some other people.
I could have sworn there was a remake coming though, or like it already came out. But yeah, I mean, this apparently is a very good game to launch, not launch, but like to start with. So regardless, though, I am still excited to play it. But this is also another game that's coming out on September 25th, which is like,
Fucked.
like it's just coming out at such like terrible time for me personally. Like I need them to stretch, sorry, like just spread some things out, you know. But,
You have any thoughts on that day specifically, Spinock?
And what? Sorry, go ahead.
Do you have any thoughts on that date specifically, Spinock?
Yeah, September 25th.
Yeah, one day before it could have been incredible.
It's crazy that more people
Damon?
are really interested in this game than your birthday. I'm sorry about that, bro.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, probably. I mean, people, they're fucking bunch of old heads who played Onimusha.
Way back in the day. Yeah, but once again, yeah, I am very happy that people are getting this game, and I do want to try it out because Capcom hasn't really done me wrong. And well, Wilds is a different story. We'll get to that, but yeah, they haven't really done me wrong lately, at least. With that being said, though, we can go ahead and move on to the next game, which was that new Silent Hill game that I will not be touching because I'm too scared. Silent Hill Townfall.
To be honest with you, I still haven't played Silent Hill F.
Really? I mean, me neither. I was planning on playing Silent Hill F, but like, it just
freaks me out.
I couldn't do it, bro. Especially with like the puppets and shit, or like they're like mannequins. Like, oh no.
Dude, Silent Hill 2 seems worse. I can't play it.
Damn, so we're just a bunch of pussies here, huh? Is that it?
I
Dude,
really want to get into the franchise.
It brings out something primal in me. Like, I can't play the game. Like, I get so scared playing it.
Interesting. I mean, it's valid though. It's not like, you know, it's not that crazy to say. I'm a
Cool,
scaredy pants. Yeah, no, it looks interesting. I'm very excited for the people that Actually, you know what? I need the Berlin playthrough. I need Berlizzi to play this so I can watch him play it vicariously.
Oh, I was reading things about this game. Apparently, you can die one time in the game, and then your IV drip, because the character has an IV drip. It brings you back to life one time.
So we're like, wait, so you can only die one time? Then what? If you die the second time, what happens?
No, like, well, I don't think it's like a permadeath mode. I'm just saying, like, you can die like one time per encounter or something like that.
Oh, okay. So that way you have like extra chances to do other shit. Okay, I get it.
I
mean, that's interesting. I'm still not too sure how this differentiates from like other horror games. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, is it just story shit, or like, is he gonna be able to like fight back? Because I know the girl in Silent Hill F, she had hands.
Dude, she definitely had fucking hands. Well, I mean, you can technically defend yourself in every Silent Hill game. It's just that, I guess, like the more horror aspect of it is confronting like your demons and shit. You know?
Right. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to say about Silent Hill Townfall, or
for this game specifically? I mean, I'm excited for, the fans as well. I've said this a little bit earlier, but this is a franchise that I really want to get into. Is something that I would probably like. Other than that, though, I have like really nothing else to say, or else I'd be doing a disservice to the series.
Fair enough. All right, next game was the Ace Combat 8 game.
Let's go! Oh my god! You guys ready to take flight?
I feel like you're making a joke right now.
Hold on. No. Let's get to it.
Okay, I can't wait to be a raping homosexual in the
80s. Accelerate! Lift off. 5, 4, 3. Hold up.
I'm gonna cosplay as Iceman and be a closeted gay man.
2. Oh, we're already. Just kidding. We're already in disguise.
We can go to the next game.
Exist.
Well, we're definitely going to go to the next game.
I'm gonna be honest. The next two games. Okay, Stuntman Hollywood. I'm like, it's cool, but I really don't care that much.
Nah, we talk about it.
All right. Okay, let's talk about Stuntman Hollywood. All right, man.
Room, let's go.
I don't know about you guys, but I definitely love racing games.
But is this a racing game or is it just stuntman shit?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're skipping the next one. I'm being dead. All right, we can go to the next one. All right, so the Ill game. This shit just looks gross. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Another horror game that makes me want to shit my pants, bro. Like, why do they keep making these games?
Ooh, this game looks very fun.
Yeah.
Very gory, but yes, very fun.
Yeah.
Definitely don't show the gameplay for this.
I'm already showing it. It's on the screen. They can see it. They can see it all. But
demonetization is a crazy hell of a drug.
No, there's a filter, so it's like it looks like it's on a. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine.
I would say the streets are saying that this has the voice of Leon in it.
Which one?
The new Leon.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I mean, like I said, it looks interesting. I'm just kind of like really grossed out looking at this game.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be a day one cop for me. If anything, it'll probably be I'll watch the Rad Brad and play it one time, and maybe Jacksepticeye is going to have a playthrough, and maybe I'll watch his. But Jacksepticeye's been doing like a lot of longer videos, so I really don't fuck with his shit like that anymore.
Is he doing more videos right now, or is he taking a hiatus to produce Bloodborne?
Oh, you know what? I think he is doing a hiatus.
I was about to say, if it was me, I would not be doing anything else but work on fucking Bloodborne right now. Fuck the YouTube channel. Hello?
Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, if you fuck up the Bloodborne, like the only type of Bloodborne content that like...
Yeah, like, what is that? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. What is... no.
Oh, yes, the Hideo Kojima of these three game things that we've had.
Yeah, I'm grossed out. Next game was Control Resident. I want to play this game, but I know I have to play the OG.
I definitely recommend playing Control. Yeah, as a guy who still hasn't finished Control.
Oh yeah,
you definitely should play it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I mean, I know it's her brother,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it gives me a lot of DMC vibes as a person that's never played DMC before. But yeah, no, it looks cool. It looks interesting.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with anything Remedy makes.
What else did they make besides Control? Was it
Alan Wake?
Alan Wake, right. And this is in the Alan Wake universe, right?
Technically, yeah, they all intersect in the same universe. So,
how the fuck does that even? What the fuck is Alan Wake about? To where all this shit is like this going on at the same time.
Dude, it is way too much to try to get into this.
I think the real question is, what is this universe about?
Fucking everything, man.
What is it? Also, I like how they showed us a Persona 6 teaser before they we actually got to that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
I don't really know how to explain Alan Wake. I mean, he's a writer who has like a dark side, and that said dark side makes all of his like ideas come to fruition, but a lot of his ideas are like based upon like brutal real world shit that's happened.
Interesting.
The second game was great. I loved it to death. Don't get me wrong. There's some scary fucking moments in the second game for sure. I think I remember when I first bought Alan Wake 2, I played it for a little bit and I said I didn't really like it because of the voice acting, so I uninstalled it. And then it took me another 3 months to pick it back up again.
Okay.
That's because the people who like there's like I think it's like Army of Darkness or something like that. It's a song. It was like going everywhere, and like they performed at the Game Awards or something. And I was
I remember. Yeah.
I'll give Alan Wake 2 another shot, and then I played it, and it was fucking peak.
Fair enough. All right, so Control Resonance looks very good. We could go ahead and move on to the next game. No, not Marathon.
We can go on to the next game.
We can go to the next game after that. Until Dawn.
Marathon. Absolutely ruined Destiny. Fuck Marathon.
Did you play Destiny yesterday?
I'm playing Destiny right now.
Oh, you piece of shit. All right.
Well, not right now, just a moment, but like I downloaded it. No, but my Wi-Fi is better again. So
yeah, no, I could tell you're not cutting out.
Yeah. I was not expecting this to be Until Dawn. I thought it was going to be like a Quarry game, you know?
Yeah, it felt like
also makes sense because it's made by the same people.
It just felt like it was like, what's that called? Life is Strange. It felt like Life is Strange-ish. That's in like terms of vibes. And then people started dying, and I was like,
I'll be honest.
I
did not expect. Okay. I did not expect Neil Newborn to be in this game. It didn't occur to me that he was in this. Like the first time I saw the trailer, and then I saw it on Twitter, like after it came out, and I was like, wait, that's fucking Neil Newborn. That's my boy Asterion.
Oh, that's what I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, it looks. It looks cool. I was like, bro, I see that.
I will say that actress does look like that in real life. So she's from Cobra Kai.
Oh,
that guy looks weird. But there's no Newborn.
I'm just not. I'm just confused. I'm gonna just watch somebody else play this shit because I'm not the type of person.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be what's gonna happen to me too. Like I'm probably gonna have Markiplier.
Yeah,
trusted Mark.
It looks interesting though. Like for the people that do like the games like this, because it's like a story-based game, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll watch somebody else do it.
Burleezy is gonna have to. Your dashies are gonna have to carry this game.
And then the last game that we ended up seeing was, of course, God of War Laufey. Now,
not to be confused with Leve.
Yeah, not Leve. I found out that it was pronounced Laufey, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, Laufey. Laufey is the Norse
God of
translation. Leve is the Icelandic
yeah.
pronunciation of the word or of the
Um,
name.
I wish Ubre was here for this, but he is I think he's like has something going on right
Otherwise
now.
occupied.
But this game looks good. Like people were look, and I'm not really a big fan of Norse mythology like that. I've made that clear a few times. But like this game looks good, you know, and it makes me want to play the other one. And it's not just because Sekhmet is in the game, but like, you know, it looks
I will
very
say,
good.
I'm me personally. I'm a big fan of Deborah Ann Wolf, the actress for Faye.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to play it.
I think it looks cool. I'm wondering how, because like I said, I haven't played the Norse mythology God of War games. I played the other three at a very young age, which probably was not a good idea, but you know, it is what it is. So this might make me want to go ahead and try these out. Not really sure where the direction of the story is gonna go. Like they basically made like an entire realm on their own, kind of, you know, like everywhere else was like, okay, we're there in like Asgard and like Midgard and all those other places that are actually exist in North mythology, you know. And then obviously in God of War they have like Mount Olympus and all that other stuff like that existed in Greek mythology, but this is like like their own thing. So I'm very very curious as to like how they're gonna go about building out the world for this, especially since there's gonna be a lot more gods here. I don't know if you guys have any opinions on like the world building of
So
you play them, right?
yeah, what's it called? After letting this simmer a little bit, cook in my mind, I digested everything. I am pretty excited for this game and the directions, especially for the context that people were going back on. So, you know, Faye is obviously dead. This is essentially like um what do we call it? What do they call it in
Like
Norse mythology?
it's
It's Valhalla.
but this isn't
Yeah.
Valhalla though. This is the because she didn't die in
Okay.
battle.
Well, I know it's not inherently Valhalla in that sense, but
Yeah,
you know, like she's in the afterlife. She's fighting all the gods that have fallen, probably by Kratos himself. And like, I'm pretty excited to see if we'll see some previously slain gods make a resurgence in this game. We already know off of the DLC for Valhalla that even if they didn't make like a return like innately, but we got to see like a modern takes of like a few people that Kratos has fought. So I think that's pretty cool. I am glad that they are like showing gameplay. I do have a little bit of a gripe. I think this taking up 20 minutes and then this being like the last thing, I get it. You know, God of War was going to be like the send off for the show, but I think it could have been like 10 minutes and it could have not that I didn't enjoy it. I just wanted to see more stuff. That was my gripe with that. That said though, pretty excited for this game. I was saying before that the game obviously looks great and cinematic per usual. There's no surprises on that. But I don't know, man. I feel like this game could have used a little bit more of a gap, not because it looks bad, but because like I don't know, we've been getting a lot of God of War games, you know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
no,
I think
that's valid. Oh, okay.
Could have simmered a little bit more.
No, that's valid. I do think that there could have been some more time in between. I don't think that there was really. I don't know, because like obviously we knew that there was gonna have to be another God of War game sometime in the future. I don't know if they were gonna do that for PS6 specifically.
That might be the case.
I think they had to delay the PS6 after a while, just because, you know, I don't know, like it just was gonna take too long, you know. Like, there's like not a lot of people have money to buy a new console right now, and even if they did, more than likely, like the PS5 Pro is like what 1,000, or $900, but like it'd be 1,000 with tax. It more than likely would be like similar in price if they made a brand new PS6. It'd probably be like $799, maybe at the least $699 for the base of the PS6. But that's what I'm assuming.
I can see 699. Welcome back, Ubre.
Yeah, welcome back. We're on the last game for PlayStation. I don't know if there's any other thing that you wanted to talk about. Go back on.
Nah.
No, okay.
Bro,
Opinions on God of War, or I don't know if
the first few seconds is kind of like, as soon as she picked up that sword, she went to fucking work.
Yeah, she genuinely did. That's when I really started like actually caring when I saw the trailer and all that. Like I was like, oh shit, like they actually were going crazy. Like her animations and stuff. Like you see her pick up the sword and like all the ribbons start doing things and all that. I'm like, this is kind of hard. Like this is generally pretty cool.
Yeah, motherfuckers are on social media being very sexist and all that other stuff, saying she should be in the kitchen. Somebody made like an AI poster.
Yeah, I saw that where she's sweeping. I saw a video where she was sweeping and shit. I'm like, bro, like there's no way that
she is sweeping somebody.
Yeah, she'd probably kill every single one of us if she had the opportunity, bro. Like, nigga, like that's the thing too. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but like, was she not like very similar to strength as Kratos? Like she was able to contest Kratos with him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like she was able to fight this nigga and beat him, and like she was able to beat Thor, right?
She stalemated Thor.
Stalemated Thor. See, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Crazy thing is, she has her sword, but she doesn't. They haven't like. We don't even know if she's gonna get her axe. If we see her axe, she might actually be like crazy as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's out here like acting like she's boring. I remember I saw somebody, I forgot who it was. I forgot who said it. But they're like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm not trying to play as your wife, bro." And it's like, but why not? Like what, because she's a girl? Like you don't have to fucking like there's no way you relate to Kratos unless you're a father. Most of these niggas don't have kids. So it's like, why do y'all like act like, oh yeah, no, it has to be Kratos. Kratos isn't even the god of war anymore. That nigga's just a nigga, bro. He's just there. Like I just think it's really weird how people will go out of their way to make excuses for it when it's really just them being misogynistic also. And also on top of all of that, like she's actually doing really cool things, but if Kratos was doing this, people would be like, wow, that's crazy. But he's not doing it. So they're like, I don't care.
She's moving. Mind you, she's dead. I don't mean cut you off, but she's dead doing this. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
I was gonna say we'll give something else to. Oh, dude, the cube thing was hilarious.
Yeah.
I am glad that they are like letting loose and showing us like actual gameplay, because whenever Valhalla came out, one of the aspects that people did not enjoy, which I think is kind of average, I think it's not as bad as people are making it to be, but the fact that they hit it did rub me the wrong way, and it's the Atreus section of the game. They showed zero in the trailers, and then like, you know, when we got to play it, it's like, well, it's a surprise to everybody, but like you could have showed something. I'm glad we're actually like they're showing this. Like that's character development. I know this is gonna be a full-fledged Faye game, so they kind of have to, right? But imagine we got like, you know, the title card and like they showed nothing, and it's like, oh my god, guys,
way worse.
And then like just for this to end up with this, right? People will be like, people will not be having it. People are not having it right now.
Yeah, that is true. I will agree with you. Like in my opinion, I mean we'll get into it later, but if you're gonna finish off your thing with like a one more thing, and you're not showing me no gameplay, and you're expecting me to be excited for a said thing, which I'll probably will be excited for anyways, but you're not showing me that much, like how do you gonna expect me to feel, like realistically? You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the concept of that game existing is fine, but like if you're not showing me something like to get excited about, like I'm excited because I'm like, oh, she's fighting other gods. But then this shit's coming out next year, you know what I'm saying? But like they're showing us a lot of like gameplay elements. Yeah.
People are just weird about this shit because mind you, it's literally not even bad. They're just like, oh, it's not crazy. Like,
oh my god.
Like, bro, they were literally about to make an Atreus game. Like, what are people gonna say about that when it's fucking
people
when they finally
the Atreus moments too?
Well, okay, in the game they dead ass gave him like bare bones. Like he literally has like nothing, no attacks. He also has a bow. He's not like really fully fleshed out. He's also like fucking like what 15. Right. So I don't know what they're really expecting. These are like 2 grown adults, fucking damn near God of Wars, fucking fleshed out, almost lived their full lives. Can't really expect Atreus to have a whole lot, but motherfuckers gonna complain about anything. That's what I noticed.
That's true. You're not wrong at all. Like I said, I'm gonna see. I'll see if I want to go ahead and pick up the other God of War games that came out recently. Not recently, but you know, like within the past, like on the PS5. I'll see when I want to start it. Yeah.
So,
honest to God, it's probably gonna be like shit, like 10. It'll cost you like probably like $30 for both.
Are they that cheap right now?
No, 2018 is real. Oh, you talk about
change.
Yeah, okay. 2018 is like $10. Ragnarok, you're on digital too, so hold on.
I mean, they got it on PC, so I might play it on PC. Who knows? Oh, so yeah, she was getting tossed around during this time, bro. Holy shit.
Right now, you can get Ragnarok for $29.39, and I'm pretty sure 20 is bones. You probably could wait a little bit longer.
Fair enough. All right, I'll see. But yeah, no, I am very excited because like I do like my favorite mythology is Egyptian mythology, and them showing Sekhmet. Like I already clocked that it was Sekhmet, but I was like, nah, but it can't be Sekhmet because I don't know. I was being dumb. I thought Sekhmet was a guy, but I should have remembered that she was a girl. But they showed 2 different gods of wars from 2 completely different mythologies interacting with each other and supposedly having like a romantic like relationship. So it really makes me wonder what the fuck is going on over here. You know, so I'm definitely curious about like lore and like story implications. But yeah, like I said, I think this is definitely going to be a cop when it does eventually come out.
This game could potentially be good too, like because they could introduce some of the old gods that Kratos eliminated, and like some of the older people, like his brother too.
Yeah, that as well. That could be interesting.
Game of back would be so cool.
Yeah.
My question then is, since this is the last game, I don't know, Max, you weren't really here to talk about the other stuff.
Nah, I said earlier that I only cared about 3 games during the state of play.
Right, no, but I was gonna say my question is for y'all. Even though Jose's not here, I'll ask him when he eventually comes back. What is your like rating for the PlayStation State of Play? Like, if you had to rate it out of 5, like what would your score be?
2.
Oh, okay.
So I like to explain my rating before I go into it, but
okay.
I'm gonna reiterate this again because these guys have heard me talk about it already. But I feel like for the State of Play, it was hype moments and aura. Like they show like their flagship games. You know, Wolverine was banging, God of War was banging, and I'm not gonna say the in between, wasn't interesting. We got Silent Hill, we got Your Control, we got Phantom Blade, like Tokon, of course, and other games I haven't mentioned, Rayman. Like those are not nothing games, right? But that said, especially if you saw the live stream too, I feel like some things kind of like dragged on unnecessarily as well.
Right.
I probably give it 2.5 piston cups out of 5, man.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'm kind of in a similar boat, mainly because I know there's only 3 games, like I said, that got me excited, being Wolverine, God of War Laufey, and then Marvel's Pokemon Fighting Souls. Everything else, as interesting as they are, and especially Phantom Blade, like I said, Phantom Blade, this is like our 3rd time seeing Phantom Blade, so it's like I already know I'm gonna buy it, right? So like that trailer didn't really like move me in any other way. But like I said, the games that moved me and made me actually be like, oh, what the fuck is going on, was the 3 that I mentioned earlier. And then yeah, I also do think that if the God of War section, if they just found a way to pace it somewhat differently, like I know they wanted to show us 20 minutes of something, but like I feel like that could have been paced much better to like make it exciting throughout the entire way through. Because it did.
They definitely wanted to sell us on this game, and
Yeah.
again, like I'm really excited for this game to come out, but I think 10 minutes would have sufficed, man.
That's true. Honestly, if they just showed me this fight, although they're not, because there has to be build up. There does have to be build up. They do have to show us like why things are happening and shit. But like, I don't know. Yeah, 10 minutes might have been fine. They would have just had to speed it up, speed down the this all the other stuff. Just like cut it in half a little bit. Yeah, sorry. Jose's not here, so we will wait for him to return to ask him that question. From now, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Summer Games Fest showcase.
Did you rate it yourself? My bad.
Oh, I guess there was like a 2 and like 3. I was gonna give it a 3.
Gotcha.
I was very generous, honestly. Yeah, but the next trailer, or this is Summer Game Fest 2026. This is all the trailers that they ended up having. They have a lot of fucking games here, bro. There's a lot of games here. Not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna be able to go through all of them. Like the PlayStation 1 segment on its own was like an hour. More than likely, there's only a few games that I really want to talk about here. If there is anything else, I'll name them. If you guys do want to talk about them, just let me know.
Come up right now. The first one's gonna come up right now.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Like the start was very strong, and I'm very curious. So I was funny story. Okay, if you guys watched my reaction on my channel, I clocked almost immediately that this was an RE Engine game. Just by looking at this lady, bro. Like I'm like, this is definitely in the RE Engine. I'm like, I was like, is this Code Veronica? And I was like, nah, this ain't Code Veronica. And I'm like,
this looked like the hall. Like you could tell, if you played the game, you could tell the hallways kind of looks like. I said this in the thing, by the way. If you want to look back at the VOD, I said like this looks like something where Resident Evil would take place.
Yeah, like she just looks like, I don't know what it is. If it's the lighting or just like the rendering style. Yeah, the hair. I think it's the hair specifically. It just looks like Resident Evil.
It might be scary as shit. I can't even lie.
I was about to say. Okay, so actually, as a non-Code Veronica player, because I never played this game, Nesquik, do you like what could you tell us about this game and what to expect from it?
Man, oh man, I'm so excited for Resident Evil Veronica. So, out of all the numbered Resident Evil games, I remember way back, I was like, I would want this game to get a remake. I feel like this game is so important. Like if you go back retroactively, it was in the golden age as well. You know, you play as Claire. Midway into the game, you play as Chris. You know, spoilers ahead, but you know, Wesker is in the game. You know, Claire is like, this game takes place post RE2, by the way, like pretty much directly after it.
Right.
You're in this island, you're trying to get out. Chris, like, Claire sends like a signal, whatever. We see, like I said, Chris was absent in the game, and then he eventually like shows up. In terms of gameplay, because that's what I'm dying to explain more so than like the actual like what happens and all that. I hope they go with something similar to the Requiem formula, where you play as Claire, and then like by the time you know your boy Chris arrives, he switches Chris.
He just starts wrecking house.
Chris is going ham. Now, okay. Chris, this is pre training arc Chris, you know, where he started bulking, you know, hitting the gym a little more for Wesker and all that.
Hey, but he got those dumbbells.
You know, Wesker humbled him in this game.
Oh, really?
He did. Like
oh shit!
He beat the brakes off of Chris.
So gameplay wise, what makes Code Veronica like so special to people?
So this was pre like third person stuff. This was what was the word that people used? It was like a fixed camera and all that. Over the shoulder, not over the shoulder. Sorry,
Is
I
that
just said this was
isometric
in
or
third person. Yeah, exactly.
okay?
The gameplay for the time was pretty good. I think what really encapsulates this game the most is definitely like the moments, because if you go look back at Code Veronica and what it had, it was a game of its time.
Okay.
Like I think a lot of the voice lines are pretty funny. The gameplay loops are pretty funny and all that.
Do you think this
It's
will be?
really ridiculous.
Do you think this will be more serious, or do you think it's gonna be keeping
Oh,
like the
dude, it's
cheesiness?
100% gonna be more serious.
Okay. I see. I'm very curious about this then. I am curious. I do gotta play RE9 and finish that shit eventually, but
I
or not
recommend
finish. I gotta
it.
play it in general, but I'm very happy that people are getting Code Veronica because I know people are like. I saw a comment where somebody was like, "Damn, these games coming out like the fucking Call of Duty games." Like,
But they're good though. They're
they are
so
good.
Quality.
Quality wise, they're way higher quality than a Call of Duty game. So like, and they got a good formula going on too. So it's like you can't even really be mad at the amount of them that come out. Also, they're very short too. So it's like, if you're like, oh yeah, I want to play a Resident Evil
Claire
game.
looks so good. Claire might be back on the list now.
I'm gonna be honest, she looked better than Jill, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, they did Joe. Joe was my number one, but the way they did her in RE3, yeah, she's off the list, man. I'm sorry.
That's tough. All right, we can go ahead and go on to the next game, which was the Cuphead announcement. So they basically announced 2 games here. One was for Cuphead 2, and then the second game was like a Cuphead, not necessarily reimagining, it's just like a side game where you're like going back to the era of like Game Boy shit. So from what I heard and I researched, that they're using the same like hardware that they used to make games like in the 80s. You know, it's kind of crazy to me because like not that I didn't think that we would get another Cuphead. I feel like another Cuphead coming was gonna eventually happen, but I just knew that if it was gonna come, it would take years because everything's hand drawn and it was gonna just take a lot of time in development. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not surprised that we were getting another one. I just didn't think it just wasn't in my head. It wasn't in my head at all. But Mighty Cuphead Adventure looks cool though. I'm hoping to maybe try it again. I'm wondering how many characters are going to be there. And I know they show 4 here, but I don't know if they're going to let us use the teapot guy. I forgot his name. But I know they're letting us use Miss Chalice and Cuphead and Mugman.
Are we going to get a revisit of the 4-star Amon and Nazareth playthrough?
If she can find a way to like not die all the time, then yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we can definitely play. Yeah, sure. Yeah. She might have to be Miss Chalice actually, because that's like super duper easy mode for Cuphead if she wants to play. But I mean, I wouldn't mind continuing that with her. The next game was Alien Isolation 2. I'm not gonna say much about this. All I'm gonna say is that I will not be playing this. No matter how much Ubre tries to push for me to play this game, I will not be touching Alien Isolation 2.
Man, you lucky we're recording, bro.
I'm just saying, I don't want to. It just looks scary, and everything that you guys tell me about this game.
Don't play no games, bro. No games.
I play games. I just don't like playing horror games. I get scared.
Nigga, are you what?
Am I what?
Are you a child, bro?
Maybe.
Bro.
I'm just saying, bro, like the way that y'all describe Alien Isolation, like the first game, you make it seem like they got the Nemesis system on these fucking like aliens, bro.
Nemesis system. Wasn't the Nemesis system only in one like game?
Yeah, but like the way that Ubre describes it makes it seem like, yeah, bro, they remember your patterns of shit and yada yada yada. And like the AI in this game is just crazy. Like the aliens do shit. I'm like, oh hell
the first game, the AI like the more you keep hiding good, it'll just eventually just keep finding you like through the walls. Even like even if you're doing good, for every fucking run you do, it's gonna always find you. And they said they improved it into this game, so this shit might be like next level annoying.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I did not expect some Uber talks on this game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was watching some YouTube some things because at the time when this came out, I didn't have a console, so couldn't really play it. But watching it, that shit was scary as fuck.
That's Ubre saying that, by the way. So that's why I'm like, yeah, if he thinks it's scary, I'm gonna think it's scary.
Oh, because when they were doing good,
series is scary.
When they were doing good, the fucking xenomorph would just start running. You would just hear like the
hopes is very low.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to talk about for Alien Isolation 2, Nestor? Or are you kind of like?
I haven't dipped myself into this series, but this is in the back burner in the log as well. So I do plan to visit this someday. Maybe it's time in preparation for the second game.
All right. Next game, Gen Atlas. I don't know if y'all cared about that one. That was the floating head.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we can skip that if y'all want to.
The game, all right.
Blood Message.
Nope.
I don't really remember a lot about this game. I don't remember really having anything to say about it. I'm not gonna lie. It looked interesting. The one game though that I know that we definitely all are gonna care about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin game, made by Platinum, the same guys that I think the same people that made Bayonetta. Some people I think that made Devil May Cry. And I'm forgetting.
If they somehow encapsulate the whole fucking story leading up to Last Ronin, bro, this might be like a fucking 10 out of 10 cop.
I don't think they're gonna do any of the pre Last Ronin stuff. I think they're just gonna like hint at the past and maybe have like cutscenes for the past and just.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could do like flashback cutscenes.
I just want to see. Also, Casey Jones is there too. Oh my god, bro!
I heard this game was in development hell for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm also kind of worried about.
You mean just like that Captain America game?
The Captain America Black Panther one? Yeah, that shit is not coming out at this point, bro. They're taking way too long on that shit.
2021, by the way.
That was when it got announced? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, COVID really fucked us over, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm excited though. They got some good stuff over there at Platinum Games. They've done a lot of good shit. I'm very curious how this game is gonna, if it's gonna just adapt the comic 1-to-1, or if they're gonna do anything like unique with it. But it looks like
I like the first mission will I feel like the first mission will be like a flashback mission, and then it'll like lead up to what it is, and then current day events. I should look, bro. We need a fucking Shredder game. I just realized, why do we have a Shredder game like this?
You want to play a Shredder?
We gotta get to this.
No, game. I'm talking about okay. I do want to play a game like Shredder, but like we need a fucking TMNT game like Shredder.
I mean, Shredder's in the Last Ronin, Shredder's there, right? Or am I?
Yeah, that's his is that his that's like his grandson, I think?
Yeah, somebody his
that's his grandson. His grandson's apparently stronger than Shredder.
How the fuck is Mikey gonna handle this shit, bro?
Yeah, you gotta
he's cold as shit. I gotta read the shit. But yeah, I think The Last Ronin as a game is genuinely really cool. But I want a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game after this though, but like pre-Last Ronin, like
Insomniac.
Not Insomniac, man. Just keep it to Platinum. Platinum could take
gameplay as well, but at the same time, I feel like it was appropriate for this game to like exist at all. So I'm willing to let it slide.
Yeah, me as well. The next game was Hex. I remember Jose was saying that this one looked interesting, but he ain't here to talk about it. Mortal Shell 2, I didn't really remember caring that much. They had that Assassin's Creed game. Was a
They
Black
should be
Flag
pretty good.
remake.
Dude, that's like he could be talking about these games right now.
Yeah, it's too bad,
These are
man.
his games.
We
That
got
boy's
a-
probably asleep, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He had a Gundam game.
Really insane.
It looks interesting.
Reminds me of Armored Core.
Yeah. I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. I wish like the cinematic trailer is cool as shit, I won't lie. But seeing some gameplay would be also very, very nice. But you know, it is what it is. The next game, they had a game called Crossfire. I'm like kind of like I don't really care. They had this game called An Extremely Hard Game, which is like it's like not Untitled Goose Game. It's co-op slop. You know, friend slop.
Friend slop, say how it is.
Yeah. It's cool. But like I'm like sort of in the headspace where I'm like I'm not really trying to
Nigga, this is something that you and Naz need to play.
Yeah, if we play this shit, I'm gonna crash out. Then they showed another Control trailer. Didn't really need that. They showed us a Guild Wars 3 trailer. Didn't really care. Star Wars Galactic Racers. I don't care about this.
After what Jose said earlier, this game is.
What did Jose say earlier? Since he's not here for this,
he said allegedly, there is no multiplayer, and you cannot pick your own characters, so you have to pick what the game is.
It's story only.
Yep. Allegedly.
Is this the one game that's gonna take forever to come out, or which game was it that was Star Wars?
No. That's a completely different game. We're not gonna see that game probably till the end of next year. Like the Game Awards next year, we'll probably see it. Like,
which is crazy.
That's what
this game not being multiplayer is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like a racing game you should be a multiplayer. Like I get it if it's like okay, you have to play as one guy. And it's a story mode game. Like I kind of get it, but it's like that's genuinely insane.
They know what this.
I want to play one guy as Star Wars. I'm playing as Cal Kestis.
He's not in this game, so I don't know what to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that being said, we can move on to the next game. They had the Dead by Daylight tribute. Jose would have been in here. I'd love to talk about that. The birthday should be coming out very, very soon, and I don't remember what the hint is for the killer. But
I've been talking to the Dead by Daylight heads that superseded Jose.
Oh yeah.
And they have a couple ideas, a couple leaks have come out, etc. I don't know if you want me to go into that, but
yeah, go ahead.
Essentially Jason is gonna come out.
Jason.
And yes.
Yeah.
Jason. And I was talking to Navi about this, and we were like in the same headspace. Apparently, there's gonna be like a pseudo part 2, and
part 2 for the birthday celebration?
Slenderman is gonna be the killer.
What?
Too? I know.
That's.
Oh, dude, this is so obviously Jason.
But what makes you think it's Jason though? Like the masks?
Oh no, we don't think, we know.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Yeah, bro's been chilling for like how many days? Like he's just gonna be chilling, apparently canonically, until he unfreezes and it's his time.
Interesting. All right. Also, happy birthday to Dead by Daylight. Did not know that shit was 10 years old, man. That shit is crazy.
Crazy.
The next game was Virtua Fighter Crossroads, which I'm gonna be honest, I never really played a Virtua Fighter before. The only reason I know what Virtua Fighter is because of Smash Brothers, but it looks interesting. Like they're doing like a lot more story shit than like even Street Fighter did. Oh god, this nigga look ugly as shit, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, what is going on with the oh man. I don't know anything about this game. I'm gonna be honest. It looks interesting though. I'll probably watch somebody play this story mode because from what I'm hearing, they said it's gonna be like probably the best story mode out of any fighting game, based on what people are saying. But
Virtual Fighter in 2026 is really insane. Like I never thought to see the day.
Yeah.
Baddie.
Not that nigga in the back. That nigga look ugly as shit. Golly. But yeah, no, the game looks interesting, I will say. The characters look good too, like the character models and all that. I might be like enticed to pick it up. I'm wondering if they're gonna put like Kiryu as a like guest character or something, or somebody from Yakuza, since it's a Sega property. But yeah, there's nothing really else that I would want to really say about this game. The next game was Mafia. After that, don't think anybody really has anything to say about Mafia. RuneScape got some trailer. Don't know.
Yeah, RuneScape game is really insane.
Yeah, I don't know if this is something that they announced before or not.
Kinda.
Looks interesting, at least. I mean, shit, if it's just like modern day RuneScape and you're just doing all the RuneScape shit, but like with better graphics and shit, that's cool. Cool for the fans. I don't know if this is gonna be as popular because people still. I have a coworker that still plays RuneScape, like OG shit, and I'm like, damn, old ass nigga. Like, but I mean, good for him though. But like,
I know you're not talking, bro.
Hey, he's actually like way older than me, so like he dead ass is old. But you know, they're like I don't know. I mean, good for him. Like I said, if he's
I am mildly curious because this is RuneScape, but other than that, we'll have to see.
Yeah. Next game after that was 1666 Amsterdam. And then it was Star Wars Zero Company after that, which I know Jose was interested in. He said it was like a what's it called? XCOM Star Wars game. I don't think anybody here is gonna care for Star Wars Zero Company.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah,
and then the next really big game that they showed was another Stranger Than Heaven trailer. And we already knew about this game for like a good amount of time, but they did something kind of weird, and I kind of want to know your guys' opinions on this. They put fucking Tupac in the game, and that guy's dead.
Wait. Yeah, no comment, bro.
Oh man, I wanted you to build up to this game because this is the game that Jeff was like, guys. this is the game he gassed up again. He's doing it again.
At least this is not a multiplayer game. This looks more similar to like Yakuza. But
Snoop Dogg showed up.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. They have a lot of like Otto's gonna be in the game somehow. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna put Otto in the game. That's like a Japanese musician, but she doesn't really show her face at all. So I'm confused as how she's gonna be in the game, whether it's just like as a voice actor or is she gonna actually sing or some shit. But she's gonna be in this game. They have like a lot of big names, like in Hollywood too. So I'm like really curious. I like the art style also, like the filter that they have makes it seem like it's like an old school like game. But I'm just so confused as to why the fuck they would put not only just Snoop Dogg. They also got Tori Kelly in this game too. I don't know if y'all know who Tori Kelly is. I don't know if y'all saw Sing, but she was the elephant in Sing. I don't know if y'all I don't know if y'all saw that shit. But I'm just so confused. It's like what the context of these characters being here is. I think that's Tori Kelly right there. Yeah, Tupac in the game. I just don't.
You lucky that shit didn't say Baki.
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, this man is just saying anything.
Just saying shit to say shit. What would Baki even be doing here, bro?
Fucking niggas up, bro.
Okay.
Oh, they gotta show. They gotta have representation of Baki in every different games. You see how Yujiro's in fucking Tekken 8?
Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. No, but deadass, I saw this shit. I was
this nigga in this game.
They apparently asked the estate. Snoop Dogg himself said that they asked the estate, and I guess they gave the rights for Tupac to be in the game, and that's just like,
yeah, we killing that nigga.
Well, he's making another, or he's making. They want to make more games with Death Row Games. Death Row Records made like a Death Row game studio, so they want to like work on games and shit and have like more like hip hop culture in games and shit. But I mean, shit, if they ain't making another Def Jam, I don't really care. But this game will be picked up 100%. Other than that,
100%.
yeah, I gotta see what the fuck is going on with fucking Tupac.
Man, if you don't just pull up that Maximilian dude.
He ain't playing this shit. I mean, he might actually. Who knows? They gave us a Saw game called Saw Genesis.
Building up to this, right? Building up.
I bet you are. Do y'all want to tell them what's going on?
We lab in the Saw movies right now.
Yeah, we're watching the Saw movies in chronological order to build up to this game, chat.
Is that actually the reason why you're doing it, or you just want to do it just because?
We were fucking bored, and we were like, yeah, what movie are we gonna watch? And then Uber was like, we should watch the Saw series so we could build up to the new game. I was like, fuck off. And then we watched
doing it.
We watched the first but we're not watching it for the game.
Oh, I thought y'all were. Okay.
We're watching it to get in the mind of the killer so we could, lab in the killer's mind.
Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, this is tomfoolery.
Okay, all right. Anyways, Saw Genesis. It looks interesting. I haven't seen gameplay yet, so I don't know. But
what about Daylight Clears?
You gotta watch the movie.
Oh yeah, all right.
Oh, shut up.
They had Lords of the Fallen 2. Not really. It's like what, Elden Ring, but why did that be? I did not know that was gonna be the one. We gotta skip past that. I don't. Regardless, we're moving on from that. We're moving on from this.
Mark that in the timer.
We're moving on from that. We had The Blood of Dawn Walker. And then they have Among Us, but a story game.
Why?
I said they have an Among Us story game.
No, I'm saying why.
What? Why? What?
Bro, we are done with the 90s. They gotta let this go.
No, this is a franchise, bro. They gotta continue.
Don't make you pissed off, nigga.
Do you want them to just move on to something else? Like
yes.
A different game completely?
They need to
their time to shine has sailed a long time ago. Like
their time was COVID when everybody was stuck home.
That is true.
Maybe if they have another quarantine, maybe they might be able to cook up some, but I don't know. Eventually, when you keep reheating nachos, that flavor gonna taste different.
You know, you're not even wrong, bro. You know what? That period, poo. All right, we can move on.
Wait till you get finished with recording, bro. I got something for you.
All right, 007 First Light showed us some more shit for Lenny Kravitz in the game.
Beast.
We can just move past
Beast
that though.
Gameplay.
I haven't played it, and the only guy that's played it is not here talking about it. So, the next game after that was Soulframe Preludes. Never played Soulframe, so I don't really have that much to say about it. Then they give us a Hot Wheels racing game. I don't really care that much if I'm being honest.
This would have been platinum when I was like 12.
I was gonna say for the kids might love it. Me personally, I don't really care. I don't really care. They did show us some more stuff for the Sonic anniversary. I'm gonna be honest. I fell off of Sonic like years ago. Like maybe like
Sonic's 35.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Old as shit. That nigga hung.
He genuinely is. So this year they're celebrating Sonic's anniversary, and the biggest thing that they showed us here was the fact that we're getting Godzilla and Neon Genesis Evangelion in in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So
Sonic X Avatar, nice.
Yeah, it's Nickelodeon or Paramount. Paramount and Sonic are kind of buddy right now, so it makes a lot of sense for them to do a lot of the shit that they have. So yeah, year 2, they have those 2 franchises. I'm wondering if they're gonna like continue past that, because as far as like what I'm seeing, it might just like kind of die after year 2. Like I don't see like the player base like increasing anymore than it is. Not saying I want it to decrease, you know. It's just like I don't know if people are playing this game like that, you know. But happy for the people that like it. And then they also showed us Sonic Pico Park, which is just Pico Park but with Sonic characters. So not a lot. There's not a lot for the anniversary. I'm not gonna lie. People were kind of mad about Mario's anniversary, but shit, at least Mario got a movie out this year. That was at least kind of something. But like for Sonic, it's kind of just like I mean,
Sonic's already cooked its course for the movies. Then we're expecting the fourth one eventually.
But that's next year.
We should have been on the fifth one if they didn't give us that ugly ass design.
That might have actually been true.
Oh, you don't know? that was the industry plan.
Oh, sure, you're right. My fault. But yeah, no, hopefully we get another actual Sonic game later this year. Not gonna lie, but we'll see. After that, it was Swords of Legends. This game looked interesting. But once again, like I already said this earlier, but like, holy shit, man. The amount of game, like I said, it's not an issue. It just feels like when the industry just like leans towards a certain genre over and over and over again, it just feels like, oh damn, another, you know,
they listen to the folks on Twitter.
Shit, like you know, game. Like I said, it's not an issue. It's just like, you know, like it's like that same era where we had like nothing but space games, and it's just a bunch of games in space, and every presentation would just be games in space, and I'd just be bored as shit. And I'm like, oh my god.
Bro, saying this because there wasn't no Pokemon games in space.
What are you talking about? We got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'm
talking about actually in space.
Those niggas were in space. You fight Deoxys
No, I'm talking about just starting from space in the entire game.
I mean, if you think about it, you are on a different planet whenever you play the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games.
Bro, just said Mystery Dungeon. I'm out of here.
All right. Anyways, moving onwards. We have this game called End of Abyss. I don't think anybody really cares about that. There's a racing game called Clutch. I immediately turned my brain off when I saw that. I'm assuming nobody cares about that. There's this game called Chronicles Medieval. I didn't really care about that much. Aeon 2. And then, okay, this is a game that I think Nestor might care about, man. They had Pow World 1.0 shown at the Game Award, or not the Game Award, sorry, at Summer Games Fest, excuse me.
Oh yeah, the game finally came out, guys. Oh my god.
It's been such a long time since I've played, but like, I don't know if I want to start over. But at the same time, it's like I will only get a server if we actually all play the shit, you know? But at the same time, I feel like there's just too much shit going on in this game now. I don't know.
The game had like a couple I don't even want to call them expansions. Yeah, they were like expansions and updates. They had was it like the Terraria one?
Yeah, the Terraria collab, yeah. And you could use like the sword. I think it's still in the game. Like if you were to start playing the game now, you'd be able to actually like, you know, use this shit or still get the shit.
Overall, this is a pretty nice time. It's not like for everyone. It's not moving the needle for everyone, but do I want to say the line? I think so. It's not friend slot, but like for a friend slot.
Yeah, I do think like there was a lot of good criticism that people had earlier in the game's development, where it's like this is a lot of just Pokemon but like mixed around, where it did feel like they like AI generated a lot of the designs and shit, you know. But I feel like now, like because that's just fucking Rayquaza right there. It literally gave it Rayquaza's patterns on its body. I don't know. Like as many times as I want to defend it, it's like, okay, yeah, no, they have original designs for some of the characters, and then they'll just show me a character that's like that's literally just that's just Rayquaza, or like his body, you know. Like I know Pokemon didn't, invent a lot of the shit, but I just don't see how people can defend it that much. Like, you have to at least look at it and be like, yeah, this is kind of,
They got Latias and Rayquaza duking it out right now.
That's what I'll say. Like, it looks cool. Like, if it was just like a dragon without like the patterns on its body, then it would have been fine, I think. But like, that literally is Rayquaza's shit, except it's diamonds instead of circles. But like this spider thing looks cool. Like, I think that's a cool little aspect, like a little design.
Yeah, bug lately is crazy.
Yeah, I think we can move on from this though. It looks interesting. I kind of wanted to hop back in, but only if there's people that were willing to play the game again. So
nope,
might not happen.
Yeah, can't wait to take this nigga down with an AK-47.
Oh god, I'm surprised she didn't whip out the gun. Anyways,
nigga, you see how he's moving? That's just not gonna work.
The next game was Hitman. Didn't really care about
god.
That. Then after that, it was the Fortnite, season.
Yeah, whoa, yeah, guys. Oh my god, Fortnite, the never-ending cycle. Right on. We all fuck with Fortnite. 1 billion more years of Fortnite.
When is it hitting its 10th annie? Is it 27? Is it next year?
No, it'll be. I think
not Battle Royale. Not Battle Royale.
Oh, then I don't know. If it's not Battle Royale, then I don't know.
Like the game in its entirety. Like, when does that shit go to?
Oh, nigga, I think their 10th annie will already pass, but I think they're considering their anniversary was when Battle Royale came out.
Let me see. Yeah, 2017. So that's next year. Okay.
Yeah, damn, bro. 10 years.
10 years. Holy shit. So there's somebody that was 8 when the game first came out, and they're just now like graduate. Oh, that's your brother.
It's almost like that's already happened.
I was gonna say that's literally your brother. I forgot. Yeah, like that nigga is 18 now. That's crazy. Not to dox him, but like, holy shit. Like, this game, I don't know if this game's ever gonna end, bro. Like, it definitely can't. Like, it's definitely made way too much money.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You know it's coming soon.
You think EOS is ending? Starting?
No, not EOS, but they've lost
EOS to happen.
They've lost a significant amount of the player base.
I think they would have to lose like another 70% of the current player base for them to ever think about ending it. I think they're still making too much money. Like, they might have actually lost a significant amount, but like the amount of people that still buy a bunch of skins and dances, like, as long as Ivan exists, they're gonna be okay, bro. I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, as long as that nigga Ivan's alive, they're all right.
Damn.
I'm so dead ass, bro.
The Ivan stray.
It's not even a stray. Like, that nigga just will be like, damn, that skin's in Fortnite. Let me just go buy it. Yeah, there will be multiple Ivans throughout the world. Also, sorry, let me give you guys let me let y'all know, like, there's a guy that we were friends with, our friend Ivan. He plays a lot of games, and but like the game that he likes buying shit for, even though he doesn't play it that often, is Fortnite. And he'll just go ahead and buy whatever the fuck skin he sees that he likes, and he'll just not play after that.
Like, bro, how can anybody enjoy this game?
I mean, I can see how they could enjoy it. It's just like, me personally, I'm like, whatever on it. But yeah, that's just Fortnite. The next game after that was The Wolf Among Us. A lot of people were actually excited for this. Me personally, I've never played this, so I don't know exactly what to expect from this. I didn't even know that it was like like storytelling or storybook things, I thought it was kind of just like, I don't know, like just like a Telltale game. That's it. It looks interesting though. I have a friend that likes Wolf Among Us, and he's excited about that. So, anybody else excited for Wolf Among Us? Or
looks pretty cool. Personally, not a cop, however.
All right.
Yeah, not my cup of tea.
I will be watching Berlizzi play this when that comes out.
Exactly.
Next game, Sea of Remnants. Gothic 1 remake. Didn't even know what Gothic was. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, and then the next one. I wish Jose was here for this, but like I said, he will probably actually miss the entirety of the Summer Games Fest section. Monster Hunter Wilds is the next one. So the Monster Hunter Wilds ended up getting a huge DLC expansion, which they usually do. If you're not familiar with Monster Hunter, they usually have like the main game come out. You know, you're hunting all your monsters in the base game, you do all your cool stuff, and then later on, instead of making a brand new game or working on a brand new game, they will give you an expansion to, expand upon the mechanics and story of the game that they already put out, which a lot of people are really excited for this because that means that they will have like a lot of like the harder bosses coming out here. I didn't really enjoy my time as much as I wanted to for Monster Hunter Wilds, and I had a feeling that was going to be the case because especially since it was like more like World, I really like it when Monster Hunter feels more arcadey to me, where it's like fast paced, you're running in and then you're doing all your damage and shit. I feel like the more open world that it feels, the less I enjoy it. That's just a me thing though. Like I love Rise because they give me a lot of like movement and like you're able to do a lot more cool shit in my opinion. But not to say this game you can't do cool things at all. It just feels like to me personally, I'm just like not that interested in like running around a big ass map to find my monster. Rather they teleport me to a map like they did in Rise. Like, okay, I'm going to this area to go find this monster, and then that's it. Instead of like the open world shit, it kind of just turned me off a little bit. That's like the reason I don't really like World that. But you know, it is what it is. I don't know if any of y'all have anything y'all want to say about Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So I feel as though an expansion is definitely what they needed. Historically, whenever like the base Monster Hunters come out, it's not that they don't do well. They do very well, but I think the games get fleshed out at their best whenever the expansions come out. Think about Iceborne, think about Sunbreak, and now this one. Like, it's peak cinema. So Wilds was extremely rocky because whenever it came out on, I think it was PC, unless you had a specific DLC, the game would actually run way worse than it like would really actually be. Yeah. And as a result, like it wasn't really optimized too well. I believe I haven't been tuned into the game admittedly in a long time, but they've since then fixed it, and now with this coming out, it'll be pretty successful.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they are going to add to make me want to play the game again. I will more than likely play it right before they announce some shit so I can get the HR 100 by then, because usually whenever an update comes out, you have to be 100 rank 100 to actually continue that shit. But yeah, no, I'm excited though. I am excited. This is something I did want. And then also, this wasn't announced here, but they did like literally like 3 hours after the presentation, they said that Monster Hunter Wilds was in development for Nintendo Switch 2, which I want to know what fucking magic that they are using to make that run on any of their games, honestly, run on the Switch 2. Like Resident Evil, I could kind of get it, where it's like, it's not that, like, there's not a lot of depth in combat and shit, you know, so it's like kind of easy to have that run. But then it's like with this, there's just there's so many particles, there's so many like things going on with like the animations, like the monsters and shit, and you're doing a lot, and then you have friends playing with you and shit. Like I don't know how they're gonna do this shit. Like they'll figure it out though. They said it's gonna be in development hopefully by next year when Ascension does drop. But yeah, no, it looks interesting. The next game they showed us was the Attack on Titan game, which I am not an Attack on Titan fan whatsoever, but for the people that enjoy Attack on Titan, I'm excited for them, I guess. I don't know if any of y'all... What?
Nope. Surprise.
Wait, what did you say, Nasser?
I was saying this was really insane. This caught everybody by surprise. Like, that just even showed up.
Yeah. I remember I heard some like rumors like literally like 2-3 days before Summer Games Fest that we were gonna see a bunch of like 2 anime games, and one of them he wasn't really excited for, and I'm wondering which one it was because we did see 2 at the Nintendo one and 1 here. But like it'd be really weird to be like, oh, Attack on Titan 3, I'm not looking forward to, and this is probably the best anime game that they were at all the presentations. But you know, it is what it is. Looks interesting. Don't think I'll ever play it, but like I said, I'm glad for the people that enjoy it that it exists. After that, they showed us the brand new Stellar Blade game titled Stellar Blade. What was it called? Bloodlust or something like that. I don't think that's actually the name of it.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. Yeah, Blood Rain. Sorry. The thing is, it looks good. I still have not played the OG.
I think we're gonna have the same opinion.
I wonder. Okay, I don't really like the way that they made the main character look, and I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like, "You just like old people." But no, nigga, like they didn't have to make her look like that. Let's be dead ass. Let's be dead ass. They didn't have to do that shit. Let's be 100% dead ass. They did not have to make her look like a fucking child, bro. Like, if she was meant to be a kid, then that's a different story. But it's very obvious that they're like trying to be like, oh yeah, no, she's an adult, because like look at the way that they had her dressed. I mean, she's not on the screen right now, but like the way that they had her dressed and the way that like the first Stellar Blade game was set up, like Eve had her ass out the entire game. I never played the game, but every clip that I saw from that game, which was never fighting gameplay or like combat or anything, it was always people gooning to the character. So it's like you make a game where the sequel is like, you know, it's a sequel of a game where niggas were gooning to said character. And then
hey, watch
the
out,
main
nigga.
character look like this. It's like so weird. I'm just saying. That's what it was. I remember I got jumped on Twitter for saying like that niggas were being corny for like, you know, like praising the game for the jiggle physics rather than the actual combat and storytelling of the game. Because from what I could tell, like from what other people say, like the storytelling and the music and everything about the game is relatively good. It's just that like people overlook that.
Game.
Yeah, they overlook it because it's a Gooner game. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing too. Nobody wants to admit that it's a fucking Gooner game. And now they've made a Gooner game. I don't. Nah, fuck it. They made a Gooner game for niggas that like little kids. What are we doing, man? Oh, I can't take this anymore. Oh my god,
man, because
I don't get it.
This gameplay looks really good, and
it does.
I personally was a fan of like. I don't want to be that guy and be like, oh well, it was only good, and then you know when she took off the thing, right?
But that's literally what happened.
She literally, like, I see nothing wrong with this current design right now. She could have kept this shit on the whole time and threw hands, and it looked good.
And then the niggas that made it said, yeah, no, we made her look young on purpose. Yeah, we did this intentionally.
It's like cool, man. You could have left the jacket on too while you were.
I mean, I'm hoping that. I mean, I'm not gonna play this game. I don't think I'm gonna play the first Stellar Blade either. Like, I really just, I don't know. If I was gonna play, I would have played it a long time ago. But I will say though, the game does look like mechanically really good and interesting. It's just that they just put me off with that other shit.
Like, I'm gonna need you to fast forward a little bit, but like,
where do you want me to go? Like, do you want me to go to a specific scene or?
No, just showcase like the gameplay.
Oh yeah, my bad.
By the way, this again, like the jacket looks fire.
Yeah, the entire design looks cool, and like her fighting style looks cool. She's like actually throwing hands, but then like you see what I'm saying, like it shines at like it's just.
Yeah, they didn't need to do all that.
Damn, she got her ass beat though. Holy shit! God,
why didn't she just roll down the stairs? Are you fucking for real, bro?
I mean, we do have this in slow-mo, so it does look even more like provocative than it probably should. That's true. But regardless, you know, these niggas know what the fuck they were doing. They know what their audience is. And
are you serious? They didn't need to do all that. Man.
Yeah, they did not need to do that at all. We can move on from this. Like I said, I'm not like angry at the game. It's just, or like the developers or whatever. It's just really weird that was the choice of outfit to give her. You know, Like they could have literally, like they could have kept her the same age and everything, and I would have been like, you know what, whatever, it's fine, as long as she doesn't get sexualized. But like, here we are. I guess it's whatever. I don't know. Moving onwards though, we had probably my biggest probably like the most exciting thing that I got out of all of these presentations was the Street Fighter 6 Year 4 trailer with brand new characters that apparently a lot of niggas are not really a fan of. Kind of wish Snow was here for this, but you know, it is what it is. Apparently there's people that wanted more like legacy characters, I guess. And then they got mad that like we got you know, like characters that are brand new to the series. Like they wanted their Vegas, they wanted their fucking Sakuras, they wanted just like a lot of other characters, but we got Yasmin, Arjun, and Bosch, which I think is a really good lineup. Like if I'm being dead ass, I don't think that's a bad lineup. And of course, obviously, like the big one, we ended up getting Tifa. I thought we weren't gonna get her at all, I'm gonna be honest. But the fact that we actually did get it made me really, really, really excited. I don't know if anybody has played Street Fighter 6 here, or if it was just me. No,
legitimately just you.
Okay, I do enjoy this game a lot, though, I will say, and I'm really excited to see Tifa in the game. They said that they're gonna do like a whole bunch of stuff like to change the gameplay of base Street Fighter. Like they're gonna put like not base Street Fighter, but like they're putting a materia system for her so that she can use materia in the game, which is fucking insane to me. Like they're even gonna do all that for her, which is, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, bro, they're gonna revamp the whole game just for her. But yeah, no, with that being said though, I think this is like probably the most hype the most hype announcement for me, because we didn't know if this was going to actually be true or not, especially since there was no Vega at the beginning of the trailer or at all in the trailer. And the leaks that we had beforehand specified that we were going to get Vega with Tifa and two other characters, which I forget, but I know it's supposed to be Vega specifically. But we ended up getting Tifa and 3 brand new characters. Well, 2 brand new characters. One is in the World Tour mode. But I am kind of disappointed about the fact that they are discontinuing World Tour, which was what got me to play the game in the first place. Like I was gonna buy it regardless, but like I probably would not have put in as many hours as I did if there was not World Tour, which is essentially like their story mode with like creating your character and learning every Street Fighter character's moves and shit, you know. I probably would not have enjoyed it as much as I did if I didn't have that as an option for the story mode thing. It definitely brought like a lot more content, and now the fact that we're not going to get this for year 4 or all the other DLC years gave us like extra story mode cutscenes and stuff. Kind of sad, but I get they're probably working on their next game right now, so like they can't really put in as many you know, people to work on the DLC side of the game.
Working on the next game is really insane to me, by the way.
I mean, I don't think the next game is Street Fighter 7. I don't think it's Street Fighter 7. I think we're going to be getting Street Fighter versus SNK 3.
Right.
And that is going to be the next game that Capcom is working on alongside SNK, which would make a lot of sense, especially since Harada is over at SNK now. And
Harada,
yeah, the creator of Tekken, is over at SNK now. So if he works on Street Fighter, he's working on Street Fighter again, it would probably be really cool for him. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited though, even though my character won't be able to use Tifa's moves, or maybe they do. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see when the first character, which is Yasmin, drops, to see what they allow us to do with this character in World Tour. Maybe they'll give us like her outfit and that's about it. If that's it, I'm fine with that, I guess. But you know, it does kind of suck that there's gonna be less content in this game. We're also not getting any stages in this DLC pack, which is crazy as shit to me. But you know, like I said, it is what it is. The next and final game that we ended up getting, which is the biggest game that they ended up showing.
Welcome back, Tifa.
Yeah, welcome back, Tifa. Tifa left for a little bit, now she's back. But it's Final Fantasy VII. I was about to say Requiem. That's not what it's called.
It's Revelation.
Revelations. Yeah, sorry. I was bugging. I don't know why I thought Requiem. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Revelations. finally getting announced. Part 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Now, I'm only familiar with the remake trilogy. I never played the OGs. I don't really want to get into too much story spoilers in case people are interested in playing it, but I didn't think that there was going to be that much similar, you know? But what I mean by that is that, like, I didn't think that it would stay as true to the original source material as it would. I thought, like, by the end of the second game, it would, like, shift its course to, like, something completely different, but it seems like it's still, like, a lot of the events that are in the base Final Fantasy game are going to actually affect this game, you know. But from what I forgot his name, but the director, based on what the director said, there will be choices in this game that you will be able to make that will genuinely give you different endings. So there will be different endings in this game. I don't know how many. It could be just 2 endings, might be 3. Shit, they might go ahead and fuck around and give us 4 endings. I don't think we're gonna get that many, but we are more than likely going to be in for a treat,
that
bro.
boy. Look
I was
at
gonna
that
say,
boy.
bro, Vincent is so fucking cool, bro. He's so sick, bro. I really
Where
can't
we
wait.
dropping, y'all? Where we dropping?
So Nestor, I gotta ask, since you are the other person that played Final Fantasy VII, like the original game, what are your thoughts, man? Like, based on everything after years of waiting, finally get
I
it.
can't believe it. So my take on Final Fantasy VII specifically is a little bit interesting because, like, unlike some people, I've played Final Fantasy VII, like, I would say in modern times. I mean, it has been years at this point, right? But, like, you know, whereas people would have played it on release or like the re-releases of the game, I probably played it like before like the part 1 remake was coming
Right.
out.
Yeah,
Like
I
that's
remember.
the time that I played OG7. And dude, I would still say it is an experience to be had even today. Obviously, you know, times have changed. These outfits are I'm so
Yeah.
glad we could choose our outfits, man.
Just a class system in general is just fucking ridiculous, bro.
Cloud looks so good. Yeah, I still think the OG is still worth a try. It is a pretty lengthy game, as you know, RPGs tend to be.
Right.
I think Unc and I were joking the other day, saying like, what if they made like the trilogy into one game? And we were like, you know how many gigabytes that would be?
Like at least 300, bro. Like dead ass. No, it'd be way more than 3. I don't know how they would condense it, but like, I think that's actually like an interesting idea. If like after this game comes out, like they're gonna probably bundle it in some way, but I don't know how they would bundle it without it being like $300, bro. Not 300, but like, you know, like close to that, like $230 for that game, bro. Like if they
I
bundled
mean,
it
at
all.
that point, it would have ran its course, right? So,
That's true.
you know, the sales would have already been done, and it's like, okay, well, we got to capitalize on this again. So let's release this game a fourth time. This time, you get to experience it in one go.
Like
That's for another time.
Imagine if all the gameplay stuff that they perfect with the part 3 they implement in part 1 and 2, and just make like the complete version.
Another thing I'd be interested in too, like if they were to ever do that, like if they would give us quality of life changes, if we were able to play as like certain characters like way earlier, like like when we see Red 13, like are we able to play him off the get-go instead of waiting for like part 2 when he's playable? Same thing with Vincent, same thing with Sid, right? Like if they were playable right when we're like able to see them right then and there, I think that would be pretty interesting.
That would be cool as shit. Yeah.
There's a lot more that I can say, but I mean, I would be doing it disservice, and you know, we would be here a long time as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all have anything to say.
Uber, do you want to say anything or?
Nope.
All right, bet. I just wanted to say we will more than likely have a episode for Too Many Frames where me, Ivan, Nestor, and Jose, if he stays this time, where it's just Final Fantasy VII talk, because I do want to replay the first two again, just so I can like keep it all fresh in my head, so that way when we do get to the third game, we are like ready, and then we can just start talking about the game, and we'll just have like our own episode for that specifically, because I do want to like do another deep dive about
also coming out on Switch 2. Thank God.
Yeah. Launching with Switch 2 is so good, bro. Like genuinely, all 3 games are going to be on Switch. You can play the first 2 on Switch right now.
Where did the years go?
Hey man, it is what it is. We'll
and now so as well.
Back to us. Yeah, you can play.
Also the EA change for Sephiroth as well. He sounds good.
Yeah, it's Travis Willingham as Sephiroth now instead of the other guy. The other guy had like some scheduling conflicts, so
yeah,
really good to but yeah, with that being the case, that was the Summer Games Fest showcase. I'm very curious on your guys' opinions before we go to the next one for the Xbox showcase, which we'll probably have to blitz through so we're not here for like another hour. But what is your guys' opinion on Summer Games Fest?
So overall, a lot of the games were definitely hits for sure. If you're watching the actual like Summer's Game Fest like on the show, the pacing is a little to be desired. But that said, I still think it'd be 4.5 clams out of 5 instead of piston cups.
I would also put it at 4.5 out of 5. The only thing that would have made it better is if like we got a Chrono Trigger remake or like fucking Chrono Trigger remake. Something crazy.
I'll give it a nice 3 out of 5.
Okay. All right. I think we can go ahead and move on to the next showcase, which is the Xbox showcase. This one is much shorter, so we can kind of get through most of this right now. Once again, Jose would probably add a lot more to this, but since he's not here,
dude, he would have a lot more to say to this. I have like, let's see, 1, 2, like 4 games that I would talk about a lot, and that's about it.
Yeah, I agree. Gears of War I've never played before. It did look very good. In terms of gameplay, they did show us like a good amount. I will say though, this presentation was sort of like a snooze fest for me personally. It's because I did not have that much sleep going through it, so I wasn't that hyped. I didn't have like a lot of energy. If you did watch that, bro, like see, like how do you miss, bro? I was getting angry. Sorry. But I mean, this game looked interesting. They just kind of went on for a little while, but it was fine for the most part.
What's interesting about this game is that even though I think when they dropped the title and shit, it's not Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation as well.
Yeah, they made it seem like that, but it's not. Like,
yeah, I have opinions. Cool. I have opinions on that, but yeah. But that being the case, though, the next game they showed us was Fable, and they showed us like the main villain, which is Isabelle. I've never played a Fable game, but I heard that they're really good, and this is going to be an Xbox exclusive or console exclusive. You can play this on PC, which is like, I have opinions on that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest. There's got to be some games where you can only play them on the Xbox console first, and you got to wait for PC a little bit because nobody's buying your Xbox if they could just play that shit on PC if they already have a PC. The next game after that was the Halo campaign Evolved, another Xbox game that is on PlayStation as well. Funnily enough, I'm honestly surprised they didn't say that it was going to be on the Switch. I mean, I'm not that surprised, but you know, like they put it on PlayStation. I'm like, you know, I'm surprised. Xbox was talking about trying to be buddy with Nintendo for like the past couple years, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they were going to do it, it would have been now.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple people about this. Like, this is only going to be campaign.
Mm-hmm.
this is the first, at least in a while, for the series, like no multiplayer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we'll have to. I'm not a Halo head by any means, but I know that's a big deal for y'all.
Yeah, it's Infinite was fun. I enjoyed Infinite, but like it got really old really fast, I'm not gonna lie. And then this game being campaign only will hurt some people's feelings, but I do think that if they like, I mean, if you just enjoy like doing co-op shit, this is still gonna be a fun time, you know.
It for sure can stand on its own as a campaign, but like the Halos historically have like also been multiplayer, so it's just really strange.
Yeah, no, I agree. The next game that we got after that was Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even think Plague Tale characters were throwing hands like this. I've seen a few Plague Tale like trailers and stuff. They shown at other like presentations and shit. So, but I didn't know that they actually were going crazy like this. I'm not gonna lie. Not that interested in the game though. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I am, but it looks interesting. The next game, which was like a really big, like the first game that I want to really talk about for the Xbox presentation was Persona 4 Revival.
Mm.
Okay. Ubre, stay out of this. Get back in the kitchen,
Xbox, you sly dogs. Another year in a row where an X PlayStation exclusive makes it to y'all show. I see you guys.
Honestly, I'm very excited for this. Ivan bought this for me on my PC a long time ago. Not this game, but Golden on my PC a long time ago. And for some reason, it just did not want to load. And I was really sad. So I just never touched it again. Even though they updated it to work, I just never played it. But since Golden is on the Switch, I think I probably will eventually play Golden on the Switch alongside Persona 3. But I'm very excited for this as well. Like, it looks really good. It's been a long time since I've actually been excited for a Persona game. It's funny. I think I've been listening to the music for this game like in its own like separate little like playlist, because I do have like a if I want to listen to game music on YouTube, or like people doing remixes of the music and shit, like I would listen to it on its
typical
own. But it like looks like the sound, the game, I've been listening to that game soundtrack since I was like maybe 16, I want to say.
Damn, since 1970.
Man, you look so insane, man.
I'm gonna touch you, bro. I'm gonna touch you. But I was gonna say almost 10 years I've been listening to the music, but I've never played this fucking game. Like, I don't know how that works. That's kind of how it was with P5 as well. Like I listened to the music for like when I was 17, and I didn't touch it until I was 18. Yeah, I was 8. Well, I guess it was only a year. But I listened to the music for a whole year before I actually played the game, because I didn't have a PS4. I also didn't have a PS3. But yeah, I didn't have a PS4 when.
Damn.
Dude, I didn't have shit. So I bought a PS4, and then
yeah, he was in the Black Hawks route.
I was literally Nintendo only exclusively for a long time.
But you didn't stay Nintendo only, so I don't, that was the anomaly.
I mean, like I said, I'm one of the people that we'll get into this later, because there is a discussion to have about that. But I was one of the people that's like, I can only get a console like every 3 years. You know, like it wasn't like I didn't even get a Wii U, bro. That's how bad it was. I only had the 3DS.
Wasn't the Wii U ass?
It was, but still, like, I mean, there was nothing I really wanted to play on the Wii U, so that's really why I didn't get one. But like, it's whatever. Yeah, I am excited to finally be the Persona 4 fan that plays Persona 4 for the first time again. But this game genuinely looks good. I know people are gonna have an issue with like the voice actors changing, but as a person who's never played the game, it's not gonna really probably matter to me like that. But I know it's
really just people. Like nostalgia.
Yeah, like what's the Chie scene where she's like, "Oh, I gotta study for exams." Bleh. Like that shit's so funny.
Dude,
like the delivery's so funny. No, but yeah, this looks crazy.
This is like
Drake Bell looking crazy right
dungeon,
now. Oh my God.
But this is like the first part of the dungeon. Like, this is so early. Why does this look so good?
I'm very confused as to why there's a KKK member as her persona, but it's whatever.
That's her shadow.
Her
That's
shadow. My bad. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess her persona does
Have
still
the hood,
retain the
right?
mask. Yeah.
I gotta awaken that persona so I can get that shit off there immediately, bro. I need that
Contest.
shit gone.
Really
Yeah.
crazy.
Mechanic wise, I know people have been making like, you know, statements that this is gonna be the easiest Persona game once again, like even easier than P3.
You can fucking parry shadows. Like what?
But like, is that not cool though? That's cool.
Yes, it's very cool, but
Yeah. People were very mad that it's like they're just giving you easy things to do. But like the thing is, you control the buttons you press, guys. You don't have to do those mechanics. You want to make it hard for yourself, just don't press the buttons.
this is true. Bro, why does this look extremely Bro,
This
why
looks crazy.
Why is Yukiko doing a Rasengan?
Right, all right. This nigga out here, bro. Look at Yosuke, bro. He looks cool.
Yosuke with a cross. This is the best all-out attack in the series. I don't care. Like,
No, you're not
why
even
did
wrong.
Why did they go so stupid on this?
You're not wrong at all, bro. They legit are so like they love this is
I'm
the fan
looking at-
favorite. I'm pretty sure. Like P4, like I know people love P5, but like P4, like has stood the test of time for years, bro.
Norugotmi, yes.
Yeah.
Izanagi is my favorite starter persona.
Okay. All right. Well, Persona 4 Revival coming out next year. Very excited for that. I am very excited for that. Cannot wait. But that month, this being right next to, or like right before Final Fantasy 7. Oh, it's gonna be rough, bro. I gotta, because I want to take my time with this, bro. If this game comes out.
Wait, this is a canon event, dude. This
I'll take
happened
my
with
time with you.
Reload. This
That's
happened with
true.
Reload
And Rebirth, yeah.
what the fuck?
Damn,
They know
2
exactly
for
what
2.
they're fucking
2 for 2. These niggas are jerking each other off in their phone. Fucking like,
Nigga, you can take down video.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, we're just fucking around, bro. It's a podcast. It's okay. The next game after this was State of Decay 3.
Chill.
We see what type of time are you on, nigga.
No, I'm just saying. State of Decay 3. I've never played a State of Decay game. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not interested in this at all. I don't know if y'all really care about this like that. But it looks cool.
There's like 1, 2. There's like 3 more titles I really care about.
They put, what's this game called again, Max?
What?
Pirate game? What's that pirate game called again?
Nope.
No? All right, we'll move on.
It's like fucking Island Thieves or something, or like Island something.
No, it's Sea of
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, see if these nuts fit in your mouth. All right. Next up, there is Metro 2039. Didn't really care for that one that much. Bad Magpie. Look, bitch, you can't. No, because you're not gonna wait like 30 plus seconds to put the fucking crickets on.
What?
All right. Anyways, Bad Magpie was the next game. It looks cute. Looks like your Untitled Goose Game dupe, but not really that interested in it. Wolong 2 was the game that Jose was so adamant was Neo DLC, and it was not Neo DLC. They ended up putting up a game called Join Us, which is where you're like a cult leader and you're trying to have members join your cult and shit, which I'm like, Cult of the Lamb already exists, so that's why I'm like wondering how this is going to differentiate itself. I mean, obviously it's using real humans and, you know, like 3D shit.
We don't need to pick up the pace, sir.
But yeah, I know. All right. Regardless, though,
Class is crazy.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to talk about it, like, you know. But it is what it is. All right, Senua. Not really that interested in that one, but that one did come out. We got Doom Dark Ages DLC. Pretty interesting, you know, for the most part. We got Crazy Taxi World Tour. So this is another game that people were very excited for, but then we find out that there is AI being used in it. Now, they said that there's no generative AI in the game in and of itself, but they did use AI to help develop this game, which me personally, I'm like, damn, I really want to play Crazy Taxi, but I just don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to reward these niggas for using AI and being like, well, damn, if we only use a little bit, then nobody will give a shit and they'll buy the game anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want them to think that that should just be okay. Like, not right now, not when AI is not being regulated and there's like these data centers just using up a bunch of fucking water and shit, like fresh water that we will not be able to recycle back into our planet. It's like, we're gonna, I just want our companies to be smarter with our games, but it is what it is. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to say about Crazy Taxi right now.
No.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as Ubre. I know people are excited for Crazy Taxi resurgence, but you pretty much hit every bullet point.
All right. Next was the Xbox 25th collection. They ended up showing a new Xbox that is like translucent and green and stuff to like kind of like be like a throwback to like the old or OG Xbox.
Ubre
really cool.
actually had something to say about this one.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, if you were there at the Xbox game thing, she gave everybody that attended a free one.
Yeah, that, which is crazy as shit. Honestly,
It's just like, what, if you think about it, that's like $600 worth of fucking content. That shit's crazy.
And you can just fucking like get Xbox Game Pass on that shit and actually use it. Yeah.
Pretty much, if you this was your first console, you just got fucking like extremely lucky, which I highly doubt though.
Yeah, no, 100%. But even if it's not your first console, it's like, hey,
still free,
and you could sell it.
I mean,
that shit.
Yeah, but say if you could sell it, it's also limited time. So
yeah, that's true too. Yeah. But honestly, I don't think anybody would want to sell this shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is a collector.
You'd be surprised.
All right. Next game after this was Age of Empire 4. Don't really care. Minecraft Dungeons 2, which, funnily enough, I haven't played this game since Olivia was born. Which, because the game came out when Olivia was born.
This fraud ass fucking trailer. They do not move like this in the game.
Yes, they do. Ness, you don't remember us moving like this?
Yeah, so we had pre-talks in this other server, right? And people were talking super negatively about this. I had nothing but good experiences with the first Dungeons game. Yeah. I get where people are coming from, where like it could get old, like eventually, like people found loopholes or like to break the game and stuff. But I'm more than welcome to personally get a second game. I know people are gonna apparently disagree with that, but I mean, you have to also understand that, you know, I actually like Minecraft is one of my favorite games as well. So there's that.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game, which is Magicians: The Devil's Deal. That one was a little interesting first person like magician game. The next game was Valor Mortis, which was the Napoleon game. After that, we got another Elder Scrolls Online trailer. We will never get another Elder Scrolls game ever, I guess. After that, a Fallout 76 trailer. And then Microsoft Flight Simulator was right after that. And then after that, we got another Where Winds Meet trailer. And then we got, Castlevania Belmont's Curse, which looks interesting. Sorry, I know I'm like kind of rushing through them, but like, shit, it's 2.5 hours we've been doing this, bro. Like, we need to, you know, kind of push it a little bit. But Castlevania game looks good though. I will say it looks very interesting. I kind of want to play it a little bit, mainly because I haven't played a Castlevania game since the first one. And like, well, how old was I? Like maybe 10,
1969.
11. Nigga, I was not around for that. Anyways, regardless, like I said, I played the first one on somebody else's console a long ass time ago. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I might have to fuck around and try this. But yeah, other than that, they showed us a game called Vivarium, which was like a Studio Ghibli-esque, like cozy-ish game. I don't know if it's a cozy game or not. It looks interesting though, I will say, because they're all living inside of like a terrarium type thing, and I wonder what the like lore is. Like, why are people scratched out here? Like, I'm actually curious about this game personally. I don't know if anybody else is. I'm pretty sure it's just me. But moving onwards, though, right after this, we ended up getting the long-awaited announcement from Atlus, Persona 6.
Oh, John Persona, let's go. Whoa, guys, he's the best protagonist, guys. Enough time has passed. John Persona, best protagonist. Where's John Persona? Guys?
Hey, man. We ain't getting him for a long time. We're probably not going to see this nigga till next year, actually.
No. You could go ahead, actually.
I was going to say, according to the leaks and rumors, like this game has been leaked and rumored for a long time. We knew we were going to get a Persona 6 eventually. It just took like almost 10 years since the OG to come out for us to actually, not OG, but since Persona 5 to come out to actually see anything, even like a hint or like a teaser that they're working on it. What we do know is that the next Persona game after Persona 4 will also be coming out the same year. So Persona 6 will be dropping in 2027, based on the rumors and leaks, and it should be happening in fall, probably September next year, if I had to make a guess. Other than that, though, I'm very, very, very excited for this game. I don't know if anybody else. I know one person is. I know it's not Max, but
My magnitude for this series is like off the limits. I mean, for getting a remake, Golden is like one of my favorite Persona games, so I'm obviously really excited. But like, this will be the first time where like I would be there for like a new mainline title of a Persona game. Like for the other games they had either already been out, had an enhanced version, or like a remake. This is like a new entry. There is no like spoiler shit that people can do. I could play
Also,
this game by free will.
Also, I said the game looked good.
yeah,
There's no gameplay. Nice try,
he's saying-
bro.
Oh yeah, that was
he's
the other
saying-
one. That was the other one. That was the other
He
one.
was talking about 4, but I was gonna say if 4 looks
Yeah.
that good, I can only imagine what 6 is gonna look like.
Probably trash.
genuinely, anyways, regardless though, I will say there's been a lot of like theories about what we were going to see for this game, like what the theme is gonna be. Ivan and I were talking before about how we might be like doing exorcisms and shit. And like instead of like going into like, well, people will have shadows, but they're all being possessed by like shadows, which I guess they kind of are already. I don't know. I forgot how we were talking about it before, but like, you know, the main character is gonna have to like splash some fucking holy water or some dumb shit. All the people being possessed or something like that. Like it's an interesting concept that we were thinking of. If not that, I was like saying like this gives me like a lot of like, what's that shit called? What's it called? Scooby-Doo like feels to it, or Supernatural, I guess, also like vibes, because it looks like it's supposed to be like, I don't want to say more horror based. No, but it is spooky. Like this trailer is like pretty spooky. Like if it wasn't Persona and it was like a horror game, I wouldn't even be that surprised. But since it showed us Atlus at the very beginning, it was like, oh yeah, this is Persona, you know. But I honestly really wish that they did not say that it was Persona 6 before all that. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about though for Persona 6 though, Nestor? Or
I mean, we just have to wait to see for the game to come out. I know that's a cop out, but we really, I mean, I know a lot of the leaks have been surfacing on the web. I mentioned John Persona earlier and all
Right.
that, but like other than that, we don't know jack about the game. There's been alleged leaks that people have been piecing together, like about the game. I really don't know what to expect. I'm going in completely blind, other than the main character and whoever that chick is.
yeah, I agree. But yeah, with that being the case, I think no, we have one more. Spyro.
This is the other game, by the way.
Yeah, I'm very excited for a Spyro A Realm Beyond. I played a lot of Spyro games back in my day. I played the one that's on the Game Boy. I played a shit ton of Skylanders, bro. And I'm just happy to see that he's getting more shit. And that Crash
Wait till
Bandicoot is
that
getting nothing.
Skylanders revive.
I don't even know if Skylanders could actually come back. Like in this day and age, I don't know if it's possible. Like toys like that, like amiibos are already costing like a shit ton of money. Like back then, Skylanders, like the toys, like $10. Now like amiibos are like 15 and shit. So it's like they would have to do like Skylander cards instead, and you have to like collect the cards, and they have like the NFC chips in them. Cause it's cheap to make an NFC chip. But I don't know. Other than that though, what did you want to say about Spyro getting a new game?
Who?
This game has
anybody.
Oh yeah. This game has been like, well, we didn't inherently anticipate a next game, just like Activision, you know, remaking all 3 games and being successful and then doing nothing with this game for years was like really insane. So we really wanted something to come out of this franchise, and it's here. I'm all for it. I have like a couple memories playing Spyro as a kid. I need to get around to the remix that's in the backlog as well. Yeah, I know this isn't Insomniac anymore, but they were really in their bag, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, Wolverine. They were in there.
Well, yeah. Max, is there anything you want to say about Spyro?
Nope.
Getting that Platmax?
Fuck no.
All right. The next game that they showed was Clockwork Revolution, which it looks interesting. I will say it has a lot of the millennial humor feel, though. I'm not gonna lie. And the designs they're interesting. Just not for me personally. I don't know. I'm not really a huge fan of the art. Not even just the art style, just like the designs of like the clothes and all that. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to say about this, but
This is a game, all right.
All right, that being the case, then the last game that they showed us. All right, so what was your guys' opinions on the Xbox showcase?
So, I know people like COD, Modern Warfare 4. They gotta chill out their CODs every single year and all that. Overall, though, I actually, in my opinion, think this was one of the better ones, only because, like, unlike the other showcases we've gotten so far, this one was very concise. It got straight to the point. I know I'm biased for like some of the games that were introduced, and that's probably like weighing in. And there was, of course, some filler. Like they all have filler, but in comparison to the other showcases, like I said, this just got straight to the point. We kept it pushing the whole time. It's very commendable, Xbox.
I will agree. I do think that there are certain things that they did stay on for too long. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was watching this, I skipped the Modern Warfare shit. I was not about to sit there for like another 10 minutes to watch Modern Warfare or Call of Duty. I will say I did have a lot of stuff that I liked here. I think Persona 6 and 4 and Spyro were like the big ones for me personally.
Yeah.
Other than that though, they didn't really show me a lot of stuff that I really cared that much about. I mean, also Crazy Taxi as well, right? But like that kind of got diluted slightly just due to the fact that we found out about the AI stuff in there. So I was kind of like, nah. But regardless,
I know there were some bangers for people too. The Gear game, Halo, all that.
Yeah, they showed us a lot of cool things. I think if I was gonna give it anything, I'd probably say this was like 4 out of 5, just because of the stuff that I saw that I wanted was there, and I'm like, yes, that's all I needed to see. Once again, though, next year is going to be packed. Shit, the rest of this year, the later half of this year is also packed as shit. But I'm sort of a little bit more optimistic about this one than the other ones. Max, is there anything you wanted to say? about this showcase?
No. Oh,
as a whole.
I'll give it a 2 out of. To be honest with you, none of the games I've seen up here I would play, so I'm just not even gonna rate it.
That's fair enough,
sure.
honestly. All right. The last but not least, we have the Nintendo Direct. That was the last showcase that gave us anything. Unfortunately, there's no timestamps for me, so I'm gonna have to scrub through a lot of this. But I mean, they did their thing in my opinion, but we'll go ahead and get started. The first game that they ended up showing us was Rhythm Heaven Groove, which is like the latest entry in the Rhythm Heaven games. A lot of people actually surprisingly like this more than I thought that they did. I don't know if it was because of the Dashie video or like anything else, but like people genuinely enjoy it. That's why I was like, you know what, kind of happy for y'all. I'm actually gonna boost the speed up for this just because, you know, I don't think we need to be here for this long. Rhythm Heaven looks cool though. It's coming out very, very soon. I don't know if anybody has anything they want to say about this game. I'm assuming no.
Pretty cute game. That's really
Right.
about it.
All right. After that, we got an announcement that once again Onimusha shows up, but it's going to be on the Switch 2, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. We also got Dragon's Dogma 2 on the Switch 2, which, you know, like I said, different strokes for different folks, but you know, it is what it is. They showed us Orbitals again, like another trailer. Jesus, it's gonna take me a long time to get through this. They showed us Stellar Blade as well. I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna have to just kind of scroll through the this shit because a lot of these things that we've seen before.
I do have a couple pet peeves, and I know it's not inherently their fault because you know the base Switch wasn't that good of a console.
Right.
But that said, like I'm not a fan of them just like playing catch up most of the time. Like I understand that a lot of these titles are, you know, fan favorites. There's one title that I'm a fan of, obviously, but that said, I don't know if we needed like direct announcements for these. I know this is the Nintendo special and like, oh my god, you could play this game in the Switch 2 now, guys. But oh wait, the Orbitals is
yeah, this one's new, but yeah, my bad. No, I get what you're saying. You're talking about like the Stellar Blade and like Onimusha. Well, Onimusha is coming out this year, so that one is one that we did not know
like,
about.
For a lot of the upcoming games, it's just playing catch up. For some other games, which we'll be going over later, I think it's fine.
Okay. The next game was Orbitals, though. This is one that is coming out, I believe, in July. I forget, but it's it takes two. But
interesting.
Yeah, I think it looks fun. I mean, yeah, this is definitely a couples game or something that you play with your friend if you're bored as shit. But like, it looks genuinely fun to play.
Yo, Snow, hop on It Takes Two, bro.
Yeah. Anyways.
Also, the art style is a super different take to like these type of games.
And the fact that you don't even actually need to have two copies of the game. You can just do game share like online or in person too. It's pretty nice, honestly, like all things considered. Other than that though, yeah, September 3rd, I forgot, it comes out on my fucking like the day before my birthday. Yeah, it looks good. I'm kind of somewhat excited for that. After that, they just announced that Rayman Legends Retold was going to be on the Switch 2, even though we already knew that beforehand. They did a Long Walk announcement, which I believe this game existed before all this, so it's not really like saying that much. But once again, we had a brand new game, which is the One Piece Grand Gourmet game. Now, I was talking about this on the stream, but I've played these types of games before, like from this company, and they're like $5 shovelware, like actually $5 shovelware. You can find them on the eShop right now for like $5, pick them up and then be good. So like, as long as it stays $5 and it's not like $20 just because it has the One Piece IP on it, because a lot of their own stuff is like, oh, video game maker, or like, oh, you're starting your own RPG village and shit. Like, in my opinion, I think the gameplay loops are fun because it's like, you know, Like they're just fun gameplay loops and shit. It's just like you building stuff and then you want to see your characters level up and do stuff. And I think them doing it with One Piece also makes it really cool. And I saw a tweet that somebody said that was like, One Piece's game catalog is so fucking ass that this genuinely might be one of the better games for the show. Which, you know, I'm just gonna have to be inclined to agree because I don't give a fuck about any One Piece game at all. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm the guy that loves One Piece, right? I love the One Piece manga, I love the anime, but in terms of like the games, there is not a singular One Piece game that sparks joy within me, and I hope that we will get one eventually. But as of right now,
bro, you're not fucking with Treasure Cruise, bro.
I played Treasure Cruise for a good amount of time, but it's like I went in and I'm like, I should have played this years ago, you know, because it's like if you weren't playing years ago and you weren't getting all those characters and shit all the way from back then, it's boring as shit.
Yeah, bro, should have hopped on a Blazing Wave when you had the chance, nigga.
Yeah, and that shit got shut down. And Treasure Cruise is still up, so it's like I don't know. Regardless though, shit, it's $5. When this shit does drop, pick it up. It's probably gonna be $10 though. I'm not gonna lie. If it's anything more than $10, I would not recommend buying this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, because literally it's probably gonna be available on your phone, and you'll be able to play it on your phone for much cheaper than the Switch 2. Other than that though, right after this, they did show us something like my personal game of the year DLC for Pokemon Pokopia, which sorry. It's gonna be underwater, which to me personally makes me think that they're gonna drop a lot of hints about winds and waves here. I know to some people it's like they're not really like thinking that straight up, but like yeah, the diving part is a free update. So if you want to like build like a island underwater without buying the DLC, you can do that. Unfortunately, if you want to go ahead and like have it's like a town that's specifically for it, you're gonna have to pay $35, which I've seen a lot of people actually get very, very angry about. Like, why am I paying like half the game's price for more shit? And I'm like, they could have just left the game alone and you got nothing. You know, they like, because honestly, the game is so good on its own that it didn't really need DLC. If I'm being honest, like it's a very solid game. But not trying to, you know, stroke Pokemon's dick because it's Pokemon, but it's just like the game is good on its own. It's actually like better than it has any excuse being, or any reason being. And them giving us more is just only going to add on to the gameplay. So I'm very excited for this one personally. It's coming out in August, and we're getting 3 DLC packs. The first one being a new town, the second one being new like things to do, which is very interesting to me. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what they could possibly be doing that will make them want to like add more shit to the game to where it has to be its own expansion. But that's gonna be coming out towards that tail end of 2026, and then we're getting another town in 2027, and I'm hoping that is like a snow area village thing, because there's a lot of ice type Pokemon that are just not available in the game. And I feel like if they did make like an ice type area with like a bunch of snow blocks and ice blocks and all that, it would round out the game very nicely. Other than that, the next game after this, sorry, this is just going to be me talking actually. No. Before we get to the next one, does anybody want to say anything about Pokopia? Because I don't want to just take over everybody's shit.
Pretty nice game. I think that's going to be arguably a top 5 Switch 2 pickup.
I agree. I also agree. I don't know if you wanted to say anything, Nestor.
Pretty much have nothing to say. You hit like all the points.
Okay, I will agree with Max. Like you said before, top 2 Switch, not top 2. I mean, shit, it might be top 2 right now, but top 5 games to pick up on the Switch 2 if you don't have one. If you want like a reason to play this shit or to buy a console, this is like a really good game. Like as long as you like Pokemon and you like the cozy shit and you like building stuff, then this will be a really good game for anybody. You could play this with your family in their own house. If they don't even have a Switch 2 and they have a Switch 1, they can still play with you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of cool things that you can do in this game. They have like cloud islands that shit, it took years for Minecraft to put that shit in. So like I'm just saying there's a lot of great things that they have here. And I feel like if you haven't tried it and you like Pokemon at least, I think it's worth at least trying out with a friend if your friend has it. The next game that is going to be showing up is going to be Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. And I know nobody here is really a huge Fire Emblem fan, so I'll just make this very short and concise. I'm very excited for this game. It is as far as we know, because we were looking through, Snow and I and my friend Goldie and I were looking through the trailer a little bit earlier when the direct ended. This game is a sequel actually to Three Houses. Now before, if you don't know anything about Fire Emblem, and you're probably like, oh, was it not obvious it was a sequel? Not really, mainly because like it could have been a prequel and we just would not have known. But now that we know it's a sequel, there is like a question that gets brought up now. It's like, well, what route in Three Houses is canon? You know, because it does feel like they have to canonize a route. And it does feel like the Edelgard route, I mean, spoilers, if nobody's played the game, there's a certain character that does show up in this trailer. And it's very weird that that character is there if this is in the future, because, you know, they're alive. And it'd be really weird to for that route to be canonized if that character's alive. So I'm wondering if they're going to canonize the route, but it is 300 years in the future. So I don't know if it's going to really matter how that character is alive, because it's just so important to the story of the game. Other than that, there's a lot of Fire Emblem shenanigans there, a lot of class improvements, a lot of like exploration, a lot of RPG stuff, a lot of great animations, by the way. Like Three Houses, the one thing that it like struggled with the most was the attack animations, but this game genuinely has like really good battle animations, bro. Like especially the crit animations too. Like they went off on this. Now, Koei Tecmo is not helping them make this, so a lot of people were saying that the story might suffer from it, because Koei Tecmo was the people that made the story for Three Houses, and then for Fire Emblem Engage, they didn't really make anything for it, and the story was not that great. But I mean, Koei Tecmo, as far as I remember, didn't help make Awakening, and Awakening had a pretty good story. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna kind of like just pray for the best. This game looks really good. It comes out in September. Another September game that is going to like, I don't know. It's going to struggle trying to get the attention of everybody else. But with that being the case, though, I'm very excited for this game. And I hope that if you didn't have a chance to play Three Houses, you can try this one. I'm pretty sure you're not going to even need to play Three Houses to play this one, just because, you know, it's been out for a long time, you know, and they're more than likely going to, you know, find a way to make you feel included in the story. With that being the case, the next... Oh, wait, did anybody want to talk about Fire Emblem? Or... Yeah, all right.
Oh.
Okay, like I thought. The next game after that was Ninjala 2. Honestly, I was...
Next game, let's go.
I'm going to be honest. I was very surprised to see this, because I'm like, what the fuck?
You say Ninjato or Ninjala?
Ninjala. Don't get it twisted. This is your game.
Inshallah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm just surprised that this got a sequel and not ARMS. Like, they were like, yeah, we're going to make Ninjala too.
It goes to show.
But ARMS doesn't get anything, man. I know Gung Ho's making it, but it's just like, golly. After that, they showed us like, you know, the plats that Nestor wanted for so long on Nintendo, but for Donkey Kong specifically, which...
What were they thinking?
I mean, it's kind of cool. I like the idea that like you're collecting.
I do like the idea
cards.
too. Like this card thing is super cool, but
yeah, but limited time plats, everybody. Limited time plats, and only for Donkey Kong.
So stupid.
I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I mean, like I said, it's cool, I guess. If you want, you'd be like, yeah, bro, I have every single one on here because I started doing this shit. But apparently they're very easy to do. So if you got all that shit, I would just do it now. You might as well. It's going from June 9th to September 1st. Like you got hella time to get this shit. The next game that we ended up getting was the Jujutsu Kaisen game.
Domain expansion.
This shit is actually ass, bro. Get out of here.
Oh, guys, this is top 3 JJK games, guys.
No, but it actually is. Okay,
there's only 3 games.
No, but I made the joke. Hey, but this might be actually the best JJK game that these niggas ever get. Like, unironically, like, what was it? Curse Clash is so dick.
Is pretty cool, but like, right, JJK game?
You're not with it. I think it could be cool in a vacuum. It depends on how much it depends on how much it costs and like when it comes out. Because it doesn't look that much like it doesn't look that interesting. Not that interesting, like that graphically impressive. But the fact that it is JJK might help it sell a little bit more. And I feel like it might be niche enough, or not niche enough, but like it might be like able to hit the JJK fandom where they really want it, you know? Because there's no fucking JJK games out there. And I feel like, what was it? The Death Note game that was like the Among Us Death Note game was somewhat interesting. I felt like people kind of fucked with it a little bit.
What it was, like flavor of the week or month in Friend Slop, I think it served its purpose. Like I think that was a pretty nice time for a while.
I'm of the opinion that anime games should not be fucking arena fighters. I feel like we can make a lot more anime games that fit different genres. You know, like Fairy Tail got an RPG, which is cool, I guess. But like, you know, like Dragon Ball fits the arena fighter shit because all of Dragon Ball is just fighting and shit, you know. But like My Hero should have like a Spider-Man-esque game where you're like saving niggas and just doing big fights or whatever. Naruto, I mean, I don't know what else you do for Naruto. Like a stealth Naruto game would be cool, but shit, those niggas in Naruto do not have stealth at all. They just be fighting. They just be fucking squaring the fuck up. So I don't know. Same with Naruto, I guess. But like, regardless, it is cool. In my opinion. The next game after this was Lords of the Fallen 2 again, showing up on the Switch 2. Liza P also showing up on the Switch 2. Nestor's favorite game of all time, DMC 5.
Yeah, I got it. You know how much Capcom we've got? You know how much hack and slashes we got? But no DMC 6, no remakes at all.
Hey, but Devil Hunters Edition.
Devil Hunters Edition is Switch 2 exclusive as far as I'm aware, unless they're just rehashing the console exclusive special editions that I was referring to the other day.
Right.
But other than that,
was that a Mega Man Blaster?
Yeah.
Was that in the other shit?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, who knows then? Yeah.
It comes back to what I was saying though, like, yeah, it's pretty cool that these games are coming into the Switch 2 and all that, but Switch 2 is just really just playing catch up. And I know we just got some titles that are coming out simultaneously, which that's how it should be. But I don't know if these games need like a big announcement for them to make it to somewhere in a direct. In my opinion, again, it's cool. That's all I have to say, though. No, this game.
You're wrong. Yeah, this one is Muramasa.
Bro, Ash Blossom? What the fuck?
Yeah, this game looks interesting. I know a lot of people that do like this, but I'm not really in it like that. Xenoblade Chronicles, all the Xenoblade Chronicles games got Switch 2 editions as well, which I personally think is cool as shit.
I think it's cool as shit too. These games getting an enhanced version was well needed. I'll probably pick up the series now, but more importantly, I'll give it a minute.
Yeah, it's coming out in a second. We got Xenoblade. I'm trying to remember what the fucking subtitle is. Genesis, yes. Xenoblade Genesis is the next title in the Xenoblade franchise, moving away from the Chronicles subtitle. So I'm very interested in this. Like I said, I'm not really playing Xenoblade like that, but this game looks good. I will say during the direct, it looked very rough. I'm not gonna lie, but like here, it actually looks way better now that it's like in 4K, like as it was supposed to be seen. I'm very excited for this. I'm excited for the people that love Xenoblade because their passion for Xenoblade is like the same passion that I have for Fire Emblem. So like I'm happy that they're actually getting something like this big. I know a lot of people are like, oh, there's just a bunch of anime games that were shown at the Nintendo Direct, but like these are the Nintendo games that the Nintendo fans themselves love. So it's like if you're an actual, like, not trying to, define what a Nintendo fan is, but like you know, in my opinion, if you're a Nintendo fan, you probably play at least 3 to 4 Nintendo franchises. You know, like there's a difference between liking Nintendo and liking Mario and Pokemon than like liking Fire Emblem and Xenoblade and Golden Sun and Metroid and Zelda. You know what I'm saying? Like there definitely is like a difference. And I feel like for the hardcore niche fans, they're eating. There are niggas that are eating. Niggas that love Xenoblade. The next game after this was Switch Sports Resort. This is where I was like, all right, this looks really fun. My issue is that he spent like 3 minutes doing that thumb wrestling thing and lost. And I don't know how else to feel about that. I was just kind of like, damn, nigga, you did all this shit just to lose? Like, all right.
Enough times passed. We Resort is better.
We haven't even. Nah, stop playing.
Enough times passed.
All right. Next game. I think this is when they just started doing like their fucking. Yeah, RuneScape again. Ugh. Naz's favorite game, though, the Hello Kitty party game or Party Land. Man. Oh, man.
Is clearing this slop.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. The next game after that was Final Fantasy Resonance. Now, for people that didn't know, this is based off of the Brave Exvius mobile game. Those are the main characters from the mobile game. They just brought them over to their own game. I think this is going to be like a way to rewrite the mobile game in order for like people to enjoy it somewhat, you know, without having, because I think that game went end of service like a couple years back. Yeah, so this is going to be a way for the fans that enjoyed the game, you know, that mobile game that, you know, their favorite gacha game of all time to, you know, be able to still play it without having to worry about servers getting shut down, you know? And you know, it's kind of interesting that's the case that they're doing with this.
2D HD as well.
2D HD, yeah. Wow, nice little art style, and they get a mobile game that came back.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm just saying, man. Oh, cool. They get to bring a mobile game that comes back. Where the fuck is Dragalia Lost for the Switch, bro? I'm sick and tired, man.
Shut up.
No, man. Nintendo, please. Nintendo, please.
Shut that shit up, nigga. That shit is not coming back, bro.
No. All right. Next up was Piku Niku.
Another Max title. Let's go.
Another 5 game slot.
This game actually looks fucking ridiculous.
This is something that you play. This is something that you play on like a fucking road trip or like on an airplane.
I'm gonna be honest. You definitely take an edible while you play this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you got like.
This shit, bro. This on the edible would look fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you get it in a plat for this non-platable game, Ubre.
Fuck no.
How do you know there's no plat for it?
Nigga, is this on Nintendo?
No, this shit can be on the PS5 too. The Pikuniku 1 was on PS5. It was on every platform.
Shit, we'll see.
Shit, you might be under Ubre. Hold on.
All right. After this was,
I might have to pop an edible before I play this though.
After this was.
Never mind.
Yeah, please skip this.
No, Dragon Quest Monsters, man. This is the real Pokemon games, bro.
Nigga, this is ass. This looks like some fucking game that I see. Like this, looks like some fake mobile game I see in fucking Google Play Store.
Hey, but
this is real. This can't be real. What, Charizard Dragonite?
DQ, bro. It's DQ.
It's Dragon Quest, bro. Yeah.
This ain't no damn Dragon Quest.
Yeah, it is.
It's like
these are the monsters of Dragon Quest, but you just can control them.
Nigga, this is Power World fucking Dragon Ball Heroes combined.
All right, bro. All right. After this, we got
the franchise I've been wanting to get into. Oh, wait, we got.
How the fuck we go from this to that? Like what?
Yeah, we got another Duskbloods trailer, but no more gameplay that we got to see. But there is going to be a closed network test.
Is that Elden Ring?
Yeah, from FromSoft. But we will be getting a closed network test later on in the summertime. Technically, it's not summer yet, even though I'm sweating my balls off at nighttime right now. Don't know what the fuck these niggas are talking about. It's basically summer right now. They might as well drop it. But I mean, it looks interesting. Like I said, there's really nothing else I could really talk about for right here. They showed us another trailer for Splatoon Raiders, which I'm already interested in somewhat. I don't know if I'm going to get it right away though, but like, all right. But I'm going to more than likely try it much later at a discount if I do want to play this. Anything, Nestor, that you want to say about this, or are you all right?
I've never really been a Splatoon fan, not because I dislike it. I just it's just kind of a series that's there.
Yeah, I agree. Next up, we have also new Joy-Con colors. I guess that was cool, but oh shit, no, wait. All right, sorry. Next up we have Deltarune Chapter 5, which I won't play until all the chapters are out.
That boy almost got his fucking head stricken down.
What?
What?
I'm gonna ignore what you just said. Never mind.
That boy got his head stricken down.
Oh, strucken. I thought you said something else. Okay.
I thought I was talking about stroking.
I should say.
Yeah, based on what Ivan told me, the work on Chapter 6 is going so smoothly that they might release it before the end of the year. So I don't know. I want the game to be done, honestly, in my opinion. Before I play it, I don't really like playing games that are not done. Like I already went through that with like a lot of Pokemon ROM games or fan games, or whatever. That just were like, yeah, guys, don't worry, 2.0 is coming in 2 years.
Nintendo,
like,
I do not know this, man. Nintendo.
I am with you on that, but at the same time, it's part of the journey.
I guess so. I mean, you're probably right, but I know it's Toby Fox, so it's different.
Both reasons can be true.
That's true. All right. Well, after this, we ended up seeing Metaphor Fantasio on the Switch 2. After that, we ended up getting Minecraft for the Switch 2 edition specifically, with like all the shaders and stuff.
You have.
Wait, what did you say?
How many editions does this damn game have?
Hey, man. Damn, have you ever played the 3DS edition of Minecraft?
No.
I want to kind of try that. I want to see how that actually feels. It probably doesn't feel that much different, but I'm kind of curious. Yeah, Minecraft, whatever. I don't care. They went through a bunch of shit here. Just like their sizzle reel, like the games that are like coming out, which honestly they probably could have did a sizzle reel for a lot of games anyways, but it's whatever. Other than that, though, we got the Kingdom Hearts games all on the Nintendo Switch 2 now, which for people that have never played Kingdom Hearts before, they'll be able to play this shit for the first time and be able to play it on the Switch, which is very, very interesting. If you also had the cloud versions of the games, they're also allowing you to just transfer all your shit, all your save data into these, but you still have to pay for them all over again. So it's not that much of an upgrade. I wish it just did an upgrade, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's really stupid. But what is not stupid, well, maybe to some people it's stupid, but we got Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer at the Nintendo Switch Direct.
It's actually insane.
Yeah, everybody was like, damn, no Kingdom Hearts 4 for all the other presentations. They slept through every other presentation, but they're like, nah, Nintendo, we want to be in the next Smash Brothers. So we go ahead and show out for y'all. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of funny in hindsight, but like I am very excited to see what this game is gonna end up eventually being like if it looks like this on the Switch 2, which honestly looks very good. I'm not gonna lie to you, like this is actual Switch 2 gameplay. It's not that bad in my opinion. I was gonna say, well, it is coming to PlayStation, but I can only imagine how it's gonna look on like a better console or PC. But yeah, very interesting. I'm wondering if this is coming out next year. I have a feeling that we probably will not get this game until after 7 Revelations comes out. But I'm very interested. And the last game of the showcase is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Now, this game was rumored or actually leaked beforehand, which some people... I'll get into this later, actually. But this got rumored with the Star Fox remake. And people were like, all right, you're going to get this, Switch Sports Resort, and Star Fox or Zelda, I guess, Ocarina of Time remake. And people are like, an Ocarina of Time remake sounds kind of crazy. But lo and behold, we end up getting this, and it genuinely, to me, looks pretty good. And we're getting it later this year. Now, I know we haven't seen any gameplay yet, but there's a lot of implications based off of what we see from this still here alone, with, you know, just the fact that it's going to be completely redone in modern graphics, which to me is like enough reason to remake it on its own. And also the fact that like there's probably going to be fully voiced, and they're going to change the mechanics by like a lot to make this just be a completely different game. Like there's not a lot of Zelda. Actually, I don't think there's any Zelda game. Like as much as people want to say that there's not really a Zelda game that's been fully remade like this in a long time. You could say like the 3DS and the 64 version of Ocarina of Time was kind of like that, but it was like going from polygons to polygons again. It was more of like a remaster, in my opinion, than a full remake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So is there anything that y'all wanted to say about the Ocarina of Time stuff, or?
I mean, it's been a long time coming. I know I wouldn't be doing it any justice by talking about it. One of the only Zelda games I've consumed was actually like Ocarina of Time on the 3DS specifically. So that's pretty cool that comes full circle. I do plan on playing the other games as well, of course. But I have had talks with aficionado Navi-chan, since he's a big Zelda head. He's, we got zero gameplay. He's interested to see how Adult Link looks specifically.
Yeah.
And then he could fully process his thoughts from there. People were saying that, oh, where's the Breath of the Wild art style? I think we could definitely go without it, because that's like its own aesthetic in that game in of itself. I think this works just fine. I know people are tired of like I guess we could call it like realistic look, but I think we just gotta let this shit cook, bro.
I agree. Max, is there anything you wanted to say?
Nope, because I'm not gonna play the game.
All right, fair enough. Well, this is the end of the Nintendo Direct presentation. I will be giving a little bit more thoughts that I have, but based off of everything that you guys saw here, what would the rating be that you would give this Direct?
Again, I'm not gonna go too in depth into this because I've been hammering this home, but a lot of this is pretty much Nintendo playing catch up and all that. But for the new stuff, like the Xenoblades, I think was pretty fitting. The KHSs coming out with 4 unexpectedly. Deltarune, of course. Star Fox, even though we already got Star Fox, but it's cool seeing it here. Of course, Ocarina of Time remake is really insane. Zero information on Duskbloods. Overall, I'd probably what would I score this? I probably would say yeah, of course, an expansion as well. It's tough to say. I'd probably go like maybe a 4, maybe like a 3.5 clams in that range.
What did you give Xbox again? Was that 4 also?
I gave it a 4. No, actually, no. This is a 4, and Xbox is like 3.5. Looking back at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 clams.
Huh?
I was gonna say how much, or what did you want to give this presentation as a score?
3 out of 5.
You had to. 3 out of 5. Okay. And then what was the other ones that you gave? Sorry, I forgot.
State of Play was 4 out of 5 because I, was kind of. I'm eventually gonna play those games. State of Play was 3 out of 5. Summer Games Fest was 4 out of 5.
Yeah, you actually gave it a 2 for a State of Play. I remember that.
Am I getting them confused? No, Xbox One. The highest? I'm not gonna. I forgot. All I know is the highest one I gave was Summer Games Fest was 4 out of 5.
Okay. All right, that's valid. Okay, that's probably what it was. Me personally, this is a 4.5 out of 5. but I still think Summer Games Fest had me the most hype. But I was just like damn, we're actually getting these games this year. You know, all the other games from Summer Games Fest was next year shit, and some of them being this year. But like a lot of the ones that I was excited for personally is like shit I won't see for a while.
We're getting these games this year.
Yeah, we're getting Ocarina of Time, Dusk Bloods, Fire Emblem, Pocopia DLC, the Rhythm Heaven game. A lot of these games are coming out later on this year, and then a whole bunch of third-party support. Now, there was like a discussion earlier on that Nintendo had the worst presentation out of all of them. Not to be the Nintendo dick rider, but I just don't see how like it's the worst when it gave us more new shit that well, at least in my opinion, like I've seen way more people get excited for this than a lot of the stuff that was at PlayStation. Like PlayStation had Wolverine, God of War, and then Tokon Fighting Souls. Everything else that was in between was kind of hit or miss for everybody else, right?
We'll say for
Summer Games Fest as well.
At least it had the fewest, if I am counting correctly, as well. But I do still agree with what you're saying, though. Like, again, it had hype moments and aura, but in terms of like a lot of games in a vacuum, it didn't have too much.
Yeah, I just don't think this is one of the weak. Like saying this is like one of the weaker ones. It's kind of interesting to me because it's like Xbox and Nintendo, in my opinion, both did very similarly. But I just edge it out to Nintendo just because, like I said, I know I'm playing those games this year.
Dude, what's Nintendo?
Okay,
he's edging Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm gonna edge Nintendo a little bit. That it's just because those games are coming out this year that like, I'm like, okay, I know I'm getting that shit this year. I'm getting it here. Hopefully within like the next 6 months, we're going to be getting more trailers. A lot of the other stuff is like, who knows when we're going to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we might not see a lot of stuff until
totally
next Summer Games Fest. We might not see fucking, well, I mean, Code Veronica we'll probably see early on next year. But for Xbox, at least Persona 6, we probably won't see that till next Summer Games Fest or the next Xbox Game Showcase. You know, we might not see anything until the Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? I would love to. I'm hoping we see Persona 6 at the Game Awards. That's one of my things that I hope to see. But overall, though, I think in a vacuum, though, without trying to be super negative and shit, I think we saw a lot of good games throughout this entire like month. You know?
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
That's only. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the second week yet. Like we have 3 more days until the second week. Well, I mean, as of recording this, 3 more days. Like we're still early.
Yeah,
like
this
June.
is very, very insane for the start of the month.
And yeah, I will say though, if you think that if you're disappointed by games not showing up or being announced, I think you just gotta kind of like just take a step back and play your fucking backlog, man. I'm gonna be honest, like.
Yeah, no, I think we've re-entered the golden age of Heian.
All right. That being the case, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.